Hello, friends, felons, and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I'm your DM Carl, and today we're stepping through the portal to the infinite planes. Let's discover our forgotten memories. Alongside you, we have our players.
Hello, I am D, and I play D. No?
No, you're not D.
From the
I
top.
am Philippe, and I play D, the wizard.
You just inhabiting a character.
Alex is
version.
not here.
Hello, I'm Alex. I play Sprite, the fairy paladin, who looks incredibly handsome. And I just found out today that my health is 25, and the wizard's health is 27. Never roll your health.
It's almost as bad as mine.
Hold up, though. You're not Alex or Sprite.
I am exactly those people.
Okay. If they're starting on this episode, go back to the beginning.
If they're starting on this episode, I don't know what they're doing with their life. Who sees
We're
episode
glad
like
you're here, though.
80 or something? And it's like,
Yeah, you check up on your YouTube algorithm. It's done you
Yeah.
wrong here.
Swinging back around, Kyle.
I am Kyle. I play Hashkar, this handsome lad here. And my health is correct at 31 points, hit point maximum. Never roll. Always take standard.
must be nice.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm Josh. I play Link the Bard, and my health is 22.
What?
This is not great. I did roll, and I rolled poorly many times. I always roll. You gotta go with luck.
I just
You
can't,
don't have to go with luck.
You
I just
don't-
can't believe
don't.
the wizard is the beefiest.
You don't have to go with luck.
I always
Hi.
roll.
Hi, I'm Kim, she, her, and I play Brady, they, them, and I don't care about my health because I have 2 minions. I have my little brother Rex, who's a level 1 rogue, and my ex-best friend, possibly new best friend, Annie the Tout, who is a rogue level 2.
Harsh.
I mean...
We started a relationship.
Just saying.
It's like you've been, you know, when you have friends that you haven't seen for years, and then you come back together, and it's like no time has passed.
Yeah.
Except for a lot of time has passed, and
Everything
it's not
has
exactly.
changed.
And
And you
we
don't
don't
remember
have
any
no
of
And
it.
you're not the same people.
Yeah, yeah.
Why did I even like you?
Him, bro.
We'll see. That's why I said possible new best friend. Because we don't know. Anything could happen.
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
And I'm Carl, and I don't have a camera today because OBS is being a butt.
Technical difficulties. Sorry,
Technical
y'all.
difficulties. So, our group have been bumming around for Sigil for a little while. They've recaptured some old friendships, maybe, and acquired a small child, which is now going to be working with them.
How old is he again?
13.
He's 13.
So it's not child labour in fantasy world because the legal age of work is like 4.
Of course, those chimneys need cleaning.
Exactly.
It's not child labour in some American states.
Oh, yeah!
Why did you look at me?
As the resident.
Alabama? Yeah, Alabama.
Yeah, I think it's-
It's always Alabama.
Yeah, it's always
Arkansas.
As far as I'm aware, because they have not told me otherwise, the plan is to travel
Didn't
out
mean
to
that.
Sylvania
It's just natural instinct.
And ask for the book very nicely.
and apparently ask for the book really nicely.
Just be like, can we please have it?
We really need the money.
No, we need a book. This is for art.
Sure. He's here for art. I'm here for money.
Exactly. So let's see how that goes. So we have a couple of little quick things just to round up in Sigil itself. So as far as I'm aware, you're going to spend a couple more days here. So we have D, who's looking for some more spells.
Yeah, and any kind of wandy type magics.
Okay. Do you have any more spells that you're looking to?
Well, it depends. If I could look for the magical thing first, because if I go for the spells, I'll have to spend the money, and then I might not have money for the spell for the magical item. So maybe I'll look for the magical item first, if possible.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking for 2 or 3 new spells. One of them being Portal Lock,
Oh,
or
yes.
whatever it's called. It was Portal Lock, right?
Portal.
Portal Lock. Portal Lock is if you go to your faction headquarters. It is a spell that is easily accessible in there. It's actually quite a common spell just because of how fiddly portals are and how common they are in Sigil. It's probably the most common spell that you'll find in Sigil.
Okay.
So
That's
you will be
good
able to
news.
just convert and translate that back into yourself.
That's good.
Base materials, whatever it is, to add it to your spell book. You won't even need to pay to get the spell. As I said, it's like the most common thing.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. I'll write it down.
Beautiful. So you'll be spending some time copying that. I think I sent you the. Did I send you the details in the end?
It basically locks a portal for 1 hour, isn't it?
Yes. It takes an action to cast it. And
Blocks it open.
Yeah.
Yes.
In place.
And in place.
Which is quite important for
Yeah,
us, I
because
think.
we
I think I
have
said it
learned
was
about
a second level
We
spell.
have to
Chase
Yeah.
down this guy, don't we?
So as long as you basically got that information, that's all that really matters. Beautiful. You're able to do that. Now, Link, you're going to try and organize a tour
yes.
now that you've finished your other researches.
Uh-huh.
So, how much are you charging or are thinking of charging for this tour?
I think I'll feel it out a little bit with like the first person that I approach. I'll be like, and for a low price of 20 gold, and then just
20, 30 gold.
And the idea was basically it's going to
per
be
hour.
like a big pub crawl.
Yeah, basically a pub crawl that starts like in the middle, like the very beginning of the morning, going through to like, you know, sunrise the next day kind of thing, and it's just getting
Dusk till dawn.
yeah, and like maybe starting with the things that aren't going to inebriate you so much. So things like all the best cheeses,
Yep.
and then all
Super
of the
cocaine.
all of the bathhouses and stuff. And we work up to super cocaine at the end.
Super Coke.
Yeah.
Whoever is still standing
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is the cost of the food and drinks included in the tour? Or do they have to pay for their own food and drink on this tour?
It'll be included.
It'll be included. So you're going to take all the money, a percentage of that is going to go into you buying
Yeah.
the stuff, and then you're going to pocket the rest.
Yeah. So let's just say I want to charge 20 gold on top of whatever food and drink cost is.
Okay, so you're going to try and make the 20 gold profit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Per person. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But if people are like, well, that's too much, I'll drop the price.
It's
Okay.
very exclusive, though.
One-time
One-
event.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the important bit.
Okay.
People will pay for exclusive.
And
Yeah, like-
Annie can probably help you out with like
I was thinking
the
that.
best places to
Rounding up
go,
the
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like any underground stuff.
She can
and-
give me an itinerary.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know if she would actually want to participate in the evening itself. I don't know if she's into that kind of stuff, but she could definitely advise you.
If she was going to participate, she'll probably just pick the pockets of everyone who's getting drunk.
I'm fine with that.
She's
Hey.
not sharing it.
Girl's gonna make a living. That's fine.
That's her payment.
Yeah,
for her.
that's fine. I'll set up the rubes for you, and you pick their
The
pockets.
marks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
That's very old school.
Roll me a persuasion check.
With advantage because of time.
I will give you a +2 static with Annie the Tout.
Yay!
Damn.
Natural 20.
Oh, this is what you were born to do.
Persuasion is +10, so that's a +12. So that's
32.
32.
Okay.
God.
The first person that you say says,
It's like a tour bus of people that have just got straight off the, like, new to the city. They step out in front of the Sensei Hall. And they're like, hey, I've got a deal for you.
We're looking for some excitement. You've come to the right place.
okay, roll me a d12.
4.
4. You get 4 people that are willing to do this, but they said that you're probably charging a little bit too less for that, and they will willingly give you 25 gold pieces per person on top of cost
Damn.
Nice.
Cool.
to go on this tour.
All right.
Beautiful.
Extra 100 big ones.
I love that.
And you're sticking around the Civic Festival.
We'll start at the Civic Fest Hall.
How far are you going to head out, branch
Oh,
out?
wherever we need to go.
Okay.
Ideally, like, make it the most efficient route possible, but
So you're not like crisscrossing through the city loads.
Yeah.
and there's plenty of like pub stops and things like that, so people aren't getting tired. But
Okay, so it's like so you'll start at the Green Gauge Cider Shop.
nice.
Mostly they tend to cater to small races of people, gnomes, halflings, etc. But I mean, they cater to everyone else. It's just that tends to be their clientele.
Come drink the smallest pint in the city.
Since you wanted to start off easy and then ramp it up,
exactly.
That's going to be the best place for you to start. And you'll work your way up in towards Little Arcadia, through the Clerk's Ward. Up through Little Arcadia, and you're going to end yourself at the tier of the Bargas Tavern, which
Do they serve the biggest people?
they
Oh, that would be funny.
Come get the biggest pint in the city.
they more specifically cater to hobgoblins.
Okay.
Pretty big.
That's fun.
Maybe a bit of a rough pub.
It's a bit of a rough pub. Things are hard liquor there,
But hopefully they'll be up for it by that point. They'll be
Definitely.
loosened up a bit.
and that's at the top of the Administrator's District in the Clerk's Ward. As you're doing so, and you're sort of in there, are you getting exceptionally drunk, or are you keeping like a sober mind?
I'm gonna not necessarily get exceptionally drunk, but I will be trying one of everything. I'll be I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Yeah.
But I also am just trying to make some money on the side.
That's
as well.
fine. So yeah, you're able to make a profit of 100 gold pieces on tap.
Cool.
All of your drinks will be paid for as well as part of the crew. They thoroughly enjoy themselves.
Of course.
But at the tier of the Vargas Tavern, you're talking around to a bunch of hoppums. Yes,
Can Annie pick some pockets at some point?
I will get to that in a
Okay,
second.
I didn't want you to forget.
No, we're good. You learn that a lot of the hobgoblins that are in there are hobgoblins that are from the plane of Acheron. More specifically, a fortress dedicated to Magubliet, who is the hobgoblin god of war.
Yep.
And you find out that the place next door to this is basically a mercenary office where you are able to buy hobgoblins as mercenaries for 1 gold piece a day. And their whole shtick is they want to die in battle.
Right.
That's their thing.
We
You're
can-
like doing them
we
a
can
favor
arrange
by
that.
bringing them to
Yeah,
a battle,
yes.
right?
However, for administrative costs, the people that run the thing will take the gold to keep themselves running because they have to constantly get hobgoblins in and so on and so forth.
And if they don't die, you have to pay them an extra fee,
And
right?
if they don't die in battle, you have to pay them an extra thing. All of these hobgoblins basically have like special bracelets
Yeah.
attached to each of them that basically indicate whether they are alive or dead. Any day that goes over, you accrue charges of them surviving
Fuck, I
that
love
period of
fantasy.
time.
It's so bananas, isn't it?
Fair enough. Okay.
So, should you want to hire hobgoblins, you now have a revenue of doing so.
They're going to be the shock troop front line in the revolution.
We will see.
Annie,
Yes.
roll me a pickpocket check.
Do I get any pluses or whatever
It's
because
just a straight pickpocket
just straight.
check.
Okay, cool. Pickpockets. So the way that we're doing this, for those of you watching at home, is I have a very stripped down character sheet that Carl made me, which is a weird blend of 2nd edition AD&D and 5th edition D&D. So I am rolling a D100 and I want to get underneath my skill level. Okay, I got a 14, which is under 55. So that's a
14
success.
under 55. That will be a hard success because you exceeded it by more than half. Is that technically more than a quarter of it?
What's a quarter of 55? Kyle, do you know maths?
Who knows?
I mean,
I have a calculator.
25 is half.
Yeah,
half
it's
of that
like
is
13.
12.5.
So no.
But you are at 55, so 13 would be a yes.
1375.
13.75.
So I got 14 though.
Oh, you got 14.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So that's just a hard
It's a good
success.
success though.
It
It's
is.
a good success.
So roll me.
I'm gonna keep Annie's gold
Roll me a D100.
Another D100. Okay.
Yeah, roll me a D100.
Ooh, that's a 29. I'm going rolling low tonight.
Sounds
Okay.
So good for this. Yeah. Let's see.
Roll me 4d6, please.
Ooh. Can I borrow a D6?
Yep. Where's my D6?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay.
Too slow.
46.
Where's my D6?
Okay. Do you want the totals or the individuals?
Just total.
Okay. 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. You managed to pickpocket 18 gold pieces off of these guys.
Fantastic. I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like Annie would be happy with that.
Yeah, just for like an evening of very little work, pickpocketing rich people. They spent a large portion of their like money that they had on them on the tour itself. So this is just what she was able to grab out of all of their pockets.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
So that is that. Sprite's tasks were completed and was just spending time with Hazel. Spike, you were going to continue to do some crafting.
Yes. I have plot armor. I have plot armor to make.
Yeah, plot armor. So it is going to be a wood carving check.
Fail.
Fail.
Oh no! But your dice are so pretty, they're not supposed to fail.
Is that the first fail of
That's
the day?
the rule, right?
First fail of the day. He said that you are able to, depending on how many time you spend doing it, I think you were doing 3 checks a
3
day.
tricks a day.
And then you have a little bit of time for whatever else you wanted to do. So, second one.
It was proficiency plus 2, plus my dex, right?
It was proficiency plus.
Dex. As far as I'm aware.
I think it was strength.
Was it strength?
Yes.
Should pass that anyway.
DC was.
12. I'm just trying to find it.
I passed it anyway.
Sorry, no. What is it you're making? You're making
Plot armor, apparently.
A breastplate specifically.
a breastplate specifically as a DC 16.
Oh, is this out of the insects?
Yes.
DC
Yes.
16, and you are, strength plus proficiency.
Ooh.
Hazel! Hazel! Can I enlist Hazel?
You can enlist Hazel. I'll give you a static plus. Plus 2.
Sweet! Just enough.
I will count that one as a fail because you enlisted Hazel after you've tried to do it now.
Bitch.
Ooh.
So that is 2 consecutive fails, but you have the plus 2 now on that. So do your third one.
That's even worse.
2 natural 2s.
That was a 7.
What was it, 7?
Yeah. It's so bad.
Still fail. Shit.
So your proficiency is plus 3.
What's the DC?
16.
16.
It's not good.
Plus 2, so that's plus 5, so that takes you to 12, and your strength is
Plus 1.
plus 1, so 13 out of 16. That is 3 fails in a row. That means that you will be
That's no good.
consuming
No!
the head.
Before this,
Mm-hmm.
would I know how rare an ankeg head is to purchase?
Not exceptionally.
Not exceptionally rare.
Not exceptionally rare.
Oh, that's fine.
They're pests in Bitopia. They're actually very common.
Oh, that's great. That's fine.
Oh, that's good.
So you'll be able to buy a new one. Let's say if you wanted to go out and buy one.
5 copper. That's like a row of them.
Yeah. Choose your colour. Choose your size.
This is a baby egg.
Okay, cut to water.
Actually, hold on.
Dragon
I might be mistaken. Sorry. Let me look up something else a sec. Apologize.
Ooh, question for
It is,
the rest of you.
apologies, it is your dexterity, I think.
Huh?
It is your dexterity.
Yeah.
that you add
How
into
much
it.
is it?
That would have been 8. First was 10, so that was a success.
Fail.
Oh,
Fail. The first was a 10, you said, right?
First was
yeah,
a
first was a roll 10
Oh, I
plus
see.
8.
yeah.
Oh, so
Uh,
that would have been a
That
success
was a
then?
success. Second was
No, the first was a 2. The second
first
was
was a
with a
fail.
10.
second
Yeah,
one was
yeah,
10 and third one was 7. So
7 plus
So
8 is 15.
Plus.
plus,
Plus
but I had
extra two.
Hazel on
But
the
it's
very
not,
last one.
it's not doing strength. Hazel would only be able to help
Oh
you
yeah,
strength.
because
fair.
she's yeah.
So it
Okay,
would
so that
have
would be
been
2
fail,
fails
pass,
and a
fails.
success, but it would
fail.
reset.
Yeah.
On the middle.
You wouldn't have
In the
lost
middle, so you've
material,
got one
basically, yeah.
consecutive fail.
Maybe instead of Hazel, you
Okay.
can use the dexterous rogue,
I got a couple rogues up
You
my
have a
sleeve.
rogue?
I got a
forgot.
couple rogues.
the
I forgot we have-
13-year-old.
I'll be coming home drunk. I can do you a
Very
I can do you a
nice.
song, an inspiring song.
I'll be
That
doing
will be
this in
the
the same
next-
day though.
It will be this next day because
Oh.
you've
You
now
can
done
do
3.
three.
You only need one more success, but you've got one
That's
failure,
good.
so 2 consecutive
really
failures
high
will
with the
result in negation. I
Very solid.
apologize, I was looking at breastplate, but I was looking
Oh.
at the smithing, but you're not smithing, you're
Ah.
woodworking.
Okay.
Wood carving.
So it will be the same DC, but it will be using your dexterity.
That makes sense.
I just got
Chitin
my
carving.
wires crossed that. So that's that day. Next up we have Brady. Brady's done all the research on Sylvania, which are going to go out with Annie and Rax
Yeah.
and outfit them. What is it you're planning to do?
So we come back with a big backpack with some like brightly colored silks like peeking at the top. And also we get them some. That sounds like Alan's Vespa.
Huh.
A 2-stroke engine, it sounds like. Anyway, sorry. I got distracted by scooters. Right, we come back with them with the backpack with like some brightly colored silks peeking out of it that Annie is carrying, and also I outfit them with like basic, easily movable armor, so like leather armor or something,
Level armor.
And-
Level armor will be at base cost for
And a couple-
Player's Handbook.
a couple daggers, green steel daggers, which I believe they're proficient in. I think they should be. They're rogues.
Daggers, yeah, and
Yeah.
short
Simple
swords.
weapons. Yeah, that's right.
It just depends on the cost that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So the green steel weapons that you come back with, and everyone would see this as you
Yeah.
sort of all congregate yourself back together after whatever you're doing. Maybe Link might be a little bit too tired and too late in coming back because they're going out drinking all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the next morning or is this in the?
This is when they're coming back in
Maybe
the
next
evening.
day.
Okay.
This
So you'll probably see it in the morning.
Yeah. I wouldn't be there in the evening. I'd be out till late in the morning. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as you come back in the evening, you find that you've got these daggers. Everyone notices these. These daggers are green in color. The handles themselves are quite elaborately decorated. They do have the heads of imps carved into the bottom of the dagger. So it's sort of one hand with like a little face of an imp coming out of the bottom. But the metal itself that makes up the blade is a very sort of dark green color, almost like a dark. What gem is it?
Jade.
Dark green.
Almost like malachite
Okay.
Ooh,
in its
okay.
color.
So
It's like
bright.
it's a copper sort of thing. It's quite a dull green. But they are very beautifully decorated. For the players at home who do not know, green steel basically increases the damage die of a weapon when used to create it. So in this instance, instead of a D4 for the dagger, you will be looking at a D6 for the dagger. It also adds a +1 onto the weapon.
Ooh. So is it considered magical
It is considered magical.
for the purposes of overcoming magical resistances and physical resistance?
Correct. These are forged in basically
In
the
blood.
magma pools of Beator. They are
Nice.
literally. That is the only place that these things
Okay.
can be made
Made.
in the 9 hells.
Rapier.
Neat.
Regular rapier.
Regular rapier.
25. I'll also get a light crossbow. Because that's ranged, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get a light crossbow for. Is it crossbow or short bow better for racks, do you think? I want it to stay out of the action
If you have a hand crossbow, you could have it in one hand and the dagger in the other.
Yeah. The thing with crossbows is you have to recharge them.
Yeah.
However,
Noted.
But rogues
They
don't get
are-
a second attack anyway, so it
they
doesn't
don't get the
really
second
matter.
attack, but they'll have to take a turn to reload it anyway.
Crossbow is a D8. A short bow is a D6.
I have 2 hand crossbows on the bottomless bag.
Do you? Could he?
Doesn't
Use
take
one
you a
of
turn to
those?
reload a crossbow.
It's got the
It's got the
loading
reloading.
Got the
property.
loading.
It doesn't
Yeah,
take you a turn. It
that-
just means that you
it
can
takes
only
you
shoot.
an
You can
attack.
only shoot it once.
Yeah, you can only attack once per
turn. But you don't take a turn to.
Yeah,
to
you do, it
reload.
doesn't take a turn to reload.
Okay.
It just
You can't
means
just
that
go
if
pew
you're a
pew.
fighter, you can't
Multi-attack.
shoot, load, shoot,
Unless
load.
you have the
Unless you have the
crossbow
crossbow feet. Yeah,
Okay.
crossbow feet.
Is that okay, Carl?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then I will give Rax one of our light crossbows.
Yeah. I've taken it out of my.
Awesome.
my
And
hand.
I will get him some ammunition as well.
Little
but I-
bolts.
A regular dagger is 2 gold pieces. And I'll
I got 3 short swords if I knew which one.
I feel like Annie is probably just happy with daggers. What do you think? Or does she like
Yeah.
a short sword?
I think daggers will be fine.
Get her dagger.
She doesn't tend to openly carry anything.
Open carry.
Yeah, it would be concealed for sure.
Yeah.
And then
There's
okay,
rules for
cool.
that essentially.
And Brady has a new outfit,
There's laws.
Sometimes.
which is quite exciting,
That's how rich you are.
which I can describe later.
Yes, as and when it becomes relevant.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe when we head off.
so that is everyone's task for the day. D, you're going to go out hunting for magical stuff.
Yeah, magical stuff, scrolls, wands, whatever.
Okay.
Discounted stuff.
Bargain.
Second-hand magical items. Second-hand, non-cursed magical items.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
As you talk to Annie, who is the tower?
Is there a Sigil Heart Foundation?
Local knowledge. Annie suggests that if you're looking for magical stuff, then your best bet is probably to go and visit the Friendly Fiend. It is a shop that is situated in the Lower Ward.
Okay.
The Friendly Fiend's magic shop. It's just at the end of Burke's Lane. You've actually been relatively near it. You went to the Temple of Shang-Ti
We did.
quite early on, which was not that far from Blood Gem Park. It's basically on the corner, sort of between the two of those. As you move your way up, you actually see the place isn't exceptionally dressed up. It's just a nice looking storefront for the lower ward. Sort of like, that's generally a middle classish sort of area, working class. There's a nice sign hanging from the front, which has basically the face of like a jackal on the front of it. Are you going in?
Yeah. If this is the place she told me to go, then I'll go in.
Beautiful. As you head in, you can see this place is quite a lot larger than you expected from the outside. The walls are lined with hundreds of trinkets and whatchamacallits and who's it's. And as soon as you head in, you hear sort of like a dingling sound. You don't see anything causing this dingling, but you can hear it as you step through. And popping outside of one of the corners, you see a relatively tall, for what you would consider this to be, bipedal jackal step forward, wearing a robe speckled with teal, gold, and black. The person has a very furry body, and clawed hands, and the head of a fanged jackal. They have a black stripe of fur partially encircling their golden eyes, almost like a bandit mask, you know, sort of like what you would imagine Zorro to wear. And as you step in and he sort of pops his head around, he says, "Ah, yes, come in, come in. Welcome to the Friendly Fiend. What can we do for you today, humble customer?"
Hello there.
Smile was like a huge grin.
Wondering if I could browse your inventory. I'm in search of a certain few items.
Excellent, excellent. Come in. I do not bite. What it is it you are looking for?
I'm looking for magical aids,
Magical
scrolls,
aids.
things like that.
Ah, you're having
Wands.
troubles.
What kind of troubles do you mean?
Well, you were saying you're looking for aids. I just assume you are having some trouble. This is fine, this is fine. Thank you very much. Now, what kind of aids specifically? You say scrolls, anything else that I can help you with today?
Wands, necklaces, rings, anything that could aid the magically inclined perform even greater feats.
Ah, excellent. I can see. Yes, you look like a very strong, powerful wizard. It looks like you can definitely increase your power, though. This is how Hakim can help you. Yes, come on in,
I
come
love
on
this
in.
guy. I love this guy.
I slowly walk deeper into the shop. Very gingerly.
And he smiles and he sort of beckons you over, and you takes you up to a wall. The wall is littered with wands. And we're talking like a good 100 wands here.
Okay.
Many of them look fairly similar to each other. There is quite a large selection here. So, in terms of your price range, what are you looking at?
It's not looking good at the moment. It's looking limited, but I'm looking at items up to 1,000 gold.
Items up to 1,000 gold. Do you say this, or are you just sort of like watching? The guy is just kind of standing off to the side. He's letting you browse. He's not pressuring you or
I mean,
anything.
because I'm not sure if I would be able to instantly tell what each of these do, but if you could just give me an overview of like, where are the expensive ones? What do they do? The medium ones, what do they do?
Okay, so you kind of want to know everything that's there, and then
Yeah,
you
but
kinda
not,
know the
you know, you don't need
prices.
to go through every single one. Just
Okay. So on the pricier side, he'll point to a selection of about 5 or so wands. He says, "Ah, yes, here. We have wands of fireballs, of lightning bolts. Over here we have large war mage wands. We even have a wand of polymorph. You know polymorph, yes?
have heard of it, yes.
Excellent.
How
This is
much would
powerful.
this thing set you?
Oh, these they go for easily upwards of 30,000 golden pieces.
30, you say? 30. I forgot my thousands of gold in my other trousers. Perhaps we go towards the...
Ah, yes, let's go down a little bit, yes.
A little bit.
Excellent. Next up we have a beautiful wand of paralysis.
That sounds better. What is that?
Perhaps a wand of web, a paralysis, you know, you stop people in their tracks.
Yeah, I know what
Yes,
paralysis
it's good, it's good.
Very,
You
very.
kind of want these kind of people to stop attacking you, you know? You're, you know, quite strong, I can see you there, but perhaps weaker on the constitution than some other peoples that come in. Yes. We have wand of fear. You want your friends and foes to be scared of you, yes? Big, strong. What is your name again, friend?
D.
D. Excellent. You make them scared. They will be fearful of the great and mighty D with this wand. Wand of fear. Beautiful magical item here. Get much use out of it. Wand of magic missile. Staple in anyone.
Oh, well, how much is that?
This one normally goes for 8,000 golden
8.
pieces.
We need to go further down in this.
You are currently on hard times.
Well,
yes.
yeah, this is the point. I'm trying to get these magical assistances to make more gold, so that I can come back and buy the more expensive ones.
You are looking for snowball effect. Yes, this is very good.
Yeah.
Okay, I take you to the slightly cheaper things, just to
Yeah.
get your ball rolling.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, over here we have wand of magical detection. You know,
Right.
you see other people, they are magical, you will be able to sniff them out, yes.
Okay.
Strong nose like Jackal, friends.
This sounds good. Utility ones perhaps are the way to go, rather
yes,
than.
these are what you are looking for here. Excellent. We have wand of enemy detection. You'll be able to see when people want to cause you harm, yes?
Oh, this is good.
This one goes 4,000 golden pieces. Wand of magical detection is cheaper still. If this is too pricey for you, we go down at usually 1,500. For good friend, I can maybe drop off some prices there.
That sounds a bit better.
Or perhaps for a strong magical person here, you look for Wand of Mage War.
What's that do?
Wand of Mage War, it increases your potency of your existing spells. Does not cast new spells. Not like most of these other ones.
And how-
Increases potency of spells you cast though.
I got good spells that could be more potent. How much is that?
This one normally goes for 1,200 golden pieces. But as I say, for friend D, I can perhaps knock some of these pricings off for you.
I think we should. Can I have a look at that one?
Yes, certainly. And you'll sort of take it off and he'll hand it to you. This is a wand of the War Mage. It basically gives you a +1 on any ranged attack, any spell attack that you make. It doesn't increase your save DC, but it does increase your
To hit.
to hit.
I may have to go with that and stick to that. But first, I need to convince him that he's investing in me, so I can come back and make this is an investment for the future.
You know what happened last time you tried to get store credit?
I don't want to start.
They got raided.
I want the opposite of credit.
Akin been here longer than you ever know and you would ever think. Akin was one of the first here in Sigil.
Oh, so well.
This shop not going out of business anytime soon.
What I'm saying is that in that case, you have a good eye for potential future customer.
Yes, customers never leave unhappy from the faintish friends.
I'm procuring equipment that will help me do a very good job, very big job that will allow me to purchase these other ones, and I just point towards the more, 8,000
Yeah.
gold wands and see. So what can we do here to get this wand within my price range so I can take it with me?
Yes. What is your price range at the moment, friend?
I'm high 800s, 900 at a push.
I tell you what, friend. You tell me of what it is you are doing. I give you for this price.
Ooh.
I like to hear tales of my people.
Of course, information is worth money after all.
Yes.
I'm gonna commit a crime.
I've been tasked with finding a very particular tome. There are not many of them in existence, and I don't know where they are just yet. But once I find out and retrieve this tome, my reward will be great, and I will need somewhere to spend it.
Excellent. I am sure that you will think of your friend Akin.
I will indeed. And the moment that I encounter an enemy and my spell connects, I will know that my friend Hakim was the one that made that happen.
Yes, this is good. This is what I like to hear. A happy customer is a returning customer now.
An alive customer is a returning customer.
This is something that you might think. They do not always need to come back alive, but they always come back to the friendly fiend.
Oh.
Excellent. Then, what shall we say? 800 here?
800 we say, for this wand of
Wand of the War Mage. Yes,
War
the
Mage.
The Mage War.
I I am very happy with this deal.
Yes, I am happy with this deal too. You know what? You are a good friend here. You come here. You come back here. Yes.
I will not only come back here, but I will bring my companions here. They will also require magical items, and this is the place to buy them, it seems.
Yes, this is wonderful. This is good. We like to hear this. Business is booming, but booming can get boomier. This is what will happen with your magical wand. Yes.
You're not saying that it's gonna explode as I use it.
No. But you cast big boomy spells with these.
Oh
no?
yeah. Big boomy.
Big boom. I like big boom. I tell you what. Roll me a D100.
Oh, I don't like it. This guy sounds like he's gonna fuck me over at any point. 53.
53. Yes, come here. You look like a serpentine friend, yes? You like the snakes. I can smell it on you.
Sometimes.
Yes, I can smell you have serpentine friend tucked away, no?
It can be. It can be serpentine. Not always serpentine, but it can be.
Yes, I see. I take you for a person that likes snakes. You are a snaky person. Here. And he will pull off of the shelves a staff. The staff itself is a beautifully ornate carved staff. And the body of it has a coil that goes around. And the head of the staff is that of a snake.
And why would you give me this?
As I said, happy customers are returning customers, whether they be dead or alive.
And what does this do? How will this-
These, you throw this to a floor, you say command word, it becomes snake.
It's a stick, but it's a snake.
Is this under a snake under my control or your control?
Is your snake, you control this.
Sure. I mean,
More snake friends.
I'm not gonna say no to a snake.
Here is your friend, you bring your friends here, we make deals, we make long-lasting friendships. This is a friendly fiend after all. I am Akin, your friend. D, you are my friend, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. You take this, you make it serve you very well.
Agreed.
I told you nobody leaves a friendly fiend unhappy. Everyone always gets something when they come to a friendly fiend.
So what did we say? 800 and
800, yes.
800 for 2 magical items.
Yes, this is good deal. You find nothing like this anywhere else on the plains.
I think you're right, and I'm really worried about that.
No, you do not need to be worried. We are friends, no? I told you we are friends. D, are you my friend?
Yeah.
Then we are friends here. Friends do a favor for each other.
All right. Again, I would be silly to not take a gift from a friend.
Yes. And when you see Zadara next, tell her say hi.
Yeah? Are you friends with Zadara as well?
Yes, she does big business with me.
Ah, that makes more sense now.
But I am nothing compared to her. I am merely humble shopkeep.
So, okay, let's make sure that we understand each other. Are you definitely friends with Zadara, or is this some sort of power play that you're doing here?
I do no power play, friend. I am friend. We're making simple, friendly conversation, no?
Alright. Of course.
Beautiful. You hand over the gold pieces, you take these, you walk out here, you're happy. You tell friends about Akin.
Yep, and I'll tell Zadara as well.
Beautiful, yes. See, everyone leaves here happy.
Alright, here's your 800.
He'll take them and he sort of counts them through in his fingers, and as he does so, they disappear into his hand.
Very good. It seems like you have a lot more tricks than I thought you did.
No, I have no tricks. I am just humble barkeep. Not barkeep, shopkeep.
I'm sure you're a barkeep for some people and you're shopkeep for other people.
Yeah, you should
Alright.
have a bar.
Well, I tell you what. Regardless of what comes out of this, I had a good time talking to you, so I'll probably see you again.
This is what I am looking forward to. Have a wonderful trip, dear. I hope it is fortuitous for you.
I'm sure it will be, especially with these gifts of yours.
Yes, they will serve you well, I am sure.
I just leave. I said, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming.
And I leave just with a feeling that I've left with like more weight and more weight and less power than I've arrived with. But I carry my staff very happily. I look
Yes.
like Jafar at this point.
Yeah, basically.
Amazing.
So basically he's giving you
Strong
a
guy.
staff of the python.
Do you want a cultural experience?
Yes, you come to Akeens, he can get you a deal. Nobody leaves here empty-handed.
Of course not. Of course not.
Is
But
there
I-
anything else you want? And does anyone else want to go and visit Akeen?
Well, I will tell you as soon as I get home that this happened. So if you want to go there, on the
I
next
ain't got
day-
fucking cash, bro.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm
Pretty
looking for
scant
is
now.
spells, but that can be done just
Yeah, I think I sent a thing that said spell level
how much
prices.
and all that stuff. Yeah, I got it.
I managed to get studded leather
Studded leather.
for my peeps,
Beautiful.
which is good. So their AC is now 15.
Beautiful,
If
beautiful.
that's good. And I'm a little broke now after buying them fancy daggers and leather, but that's
Perhaps
okay.
you have fortuitous deals coming forward, yes? Okay. Other than the crafting and D getting spells, which as I said, anything of low level is pretty much common to come across. Anything higher than that, it does obviously increase in prices. You've got the list of
I
prices.
got it.
You can get spell scrolls for them. Once you copy the spell from the spell scroll loses this ability, but it does go into your spell book. So
My
whether you
spell book.
keep them as spell scrolls or whether you copy them into your book is up to you.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Other than that, I think that's everything except for Spike doing crafting. You are one success away, so you may as well take the extra day to do so.
The first roll is a fail.
Okay, that's 2 in a row. One more and you fail altogether.
Success.
Success. That is a success. That is all of them done for the breastplate.
Ooh yeah.
So you now successfully have the breastplate.
I got boobies.
I believe you have noted down somewhere
I have 8 hours for a helmet.
8 hours for helmet. Are you going to spend one more to try and make the next thing, or are you going to leave it until you go out?
Yes, make helmet.
Okay.
Fail.
Okay. Let's work. Helm. Fail. Success. 1 fail. And that is your 3 rolls for the day. So, is there anything anyone else would like to do here in Sigil, or are you going to head out, or are you going to wait for Spike to finish doing that thing?
Was
I
'cause
think we
wait.
may as well wait.
I was saying in the evening, I would either write letters for people who are illiterate
Yeah.
as a service,
Yeah.
or go to middle class people's homes and like say, yo, I'm gonna draw you a cool haiku that would look great on a tattoo in a foreign language that totally doesn't say I'm an idiot.
Okay. So, you will be doing skilled work. You are proficient in it, you are trained in it, is what you did occupationally. Every day that you spend doing skilled work like that, you're looking at 2 gold pieces a day.
Sure, it's honest fucking labor. It's the
Yeah.
only thing.
Labor.
It's the only thing Hashgar can never do. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you can't get on the grift like us.
It's better paid than, a laborer.
Yeah.
Maybe
It
you'll make-
literally
Writing
skilled,
live, laugh,
skilled
laugh
work.
on
Maybe
everyone's
you'll make-
kitchen walls.
Maybe you'll make some connections. Someone needs to forge a document later on. They'll remember you.
No.
Actually,
They'll
that's
pay
a
good
fun
for that.
point.
Good money for that.
It's too lawful for that.
Too lawful. I'd report them for a
Fair.
bounty.
Fair. Maybe they need you to design some beautiful
Where's my-
posters for their daughter's bar mitzvah or something. I don't know. You never know.
Oh, I was lawful neutral. Yeah. He is actually lawful, which is
I'm really enjoying the music today. This is Pocket Bars.
This is Pocket Bars, sponsored, not sponsored
Wonderful.
by Pocket Bars,
Yeah.
who are performing our music for today. What the hell is my Xanathars guy?
we literally have a man in our pockets.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know where Xanathar's guy is.
Well, there's one here if you need
You got
to
one
borrow.
over there? Let's have a quick look, because there may be something in regards to that in
I
here.
don't. I don't remember anything for calligraphy.
There
At
was
least
definitely in this. There were specific things based off of
Yes, Bill.
as in like
in terms
earning,
of making money,
earning money.
like downtime activities. Let's take it under the perusing thing. See if we actually do make contact. Yeah, let's go with that. So we'll come under perusing.
Nice. That's very useful.
Not that we ever use.
What kind of people are you looking for? Like, what kind of people are you looking to do work with? Are you looking for like working class people? You're looking for like high end people.
Letter writing for. Let's say I'll spend an evening going to like the local park or pub and offering my letter writing services for the illiterate for fairly cheap.
I was going to say, if you're looking at that, you're looking at the Hive. If you're going local, so these are.
I'll do it for. I'll do it, and I'll have my my mercy killer badge.
Yeah,
Just
you do it under a mercy
not-
killer?
Not as like I am. I'll have it like dangling out of my pocket, but yeah.
Okay, do me a persuasion check.
Ooh, that's actually decent. 16.
16. Okay, so we're doing it in the lower class people as a mercy killer. Cheap tavern. Okay, you're able to make contacts with a member of a town guard of a gate town. Roll me a d20.
20.
Reroll that for me.
14.
14. So let's have a look at what we've got going on there. Interesting.
He's secretly the CEO, and I'm in like undercover boss.
Okay, so you make friends with a member of the town guard of the gate town of Gehenna. He is currently here on business, and you're transcribing a letter for him. Let me just get the name of the gate town a second. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's a place called Torch.
Town guard of Torch
Yes.
from Gehenna.
Yeah, it's the gate town to Gehenna, and it is called Torch.
The gate town is called.
The gate town is called Torch. He's not a town guard. He's a member of the Thieves Guild there. One of the Thieves Guild. Roll me a d6.
3.
3. He's a member of the Severed Hand.
Would I
The
know
Thieves
anything about
Guild
it?
are official organizations in Torch. They are registered and I say they work within the law. There isn't much law when it comes to Torch. But you have made contact with the Severed Hand, which is a Thieves Guild, as I said. Depending on how your perception of lawfulness works, whether you work under the same as your Bladeling companion in the Mercy Killers, or whether you go extreme into the Mercy Killer belief on whether the law dictates the land, whether you believe that the law of the land is that of what it works on. Obviously,
Yeah.
you have a vested interest in a specific place, so that could be independent of that. Depending on how you see it, this person can either be very helpful or he's friendly with you if you wish to be friendly with him.
What's I think I said before that Ashgar views law in a as it's lawful as long as keeping order to ultimately help people kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the perspective that I took with him earlier. This question came up and I feel like that was the answer I gave.
Yeah.
Always roll.
So the way that you'll talk to him if you want to learn more about it. I can give you a bit more information as to how the Thieves Guilds of Torch work, if that's something you're interested in.
Are we going to Gehenna in any point in the future?
It's up to you.
I'll table it for now.
Gehenna is the other place that the other book is.
I can pursue him later. I could.
Okay.
I'll say that we might be swinging by Gehenna, and
Maybe.
in that case,
Okay.
I know where to find you.
That's fine. Very, very small information here about it that I'll just give you from passing in case it does ever become relevant if you do end up trying to go there. The Severed Hand, as well as the other 6 factions that are there, a lot of the Thieves Guild's actions are stealing from each other.
Cool.
They're basically trying to scramble to become like the most notorious ones, so they'd spend a lot of time stealing from each other. A lot of the money tends to be kept within those Thieves Guilds specifically. There are obviously other people and they do go and thieve from them, but it's a lot of no honor amongst thieves if they're of different guilds. Just to give you some of that information.
Makes sense.
But yeah, you have a contact in the Severed Hand.
Cool.
Should that become relevant at any point.
Cool.
Excellent. So, are you spending a little bit more time here just to get that helmet done, or are you going to
Yes.
do the helmet as you travel?
Might as well do it now
Yeah, just do it now.
if we're staying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not in a huge rush.
I need to technically spend a day at the gymnasium anyway, so
Okay.
to level up, so that's perfect.
You go ahead there. We've got another day. You're making a helmet.
8 hours.
Let's say the helmet isn't quite as big and intricate, so we'll work it off of the wooden shield because they don't have specifically helmets as a thing because they kind of just encompass all armor in and on itself. So we'll work it as if it's a wooden shield in terms of complexity. So helmet is going to be a DC 12. You need to make 4 checks.
I've already failed once.
You already failed once, yes.
I'm gonna sit in the corner
Fail.
and give you
2 fails in a row.
6 plus 8. Success.
Success.
Thank you.
So that's 3 for that day. That's the day that you're off in the gymnasium. You can do your leveling up stuff. You still need to make 3 successful checks. So we'll take the next day, and then you'll be able to leave the day after.
I'm
so
beefy.
You're beefy?
I got 39 hit points.
Nice.
Super beefy.
Did you roll or take average?
I rolled and got an 8.
Nice.
Well,
Okay.
so that was max for me.
3 more checks.
You spending all day with me?
Yeah. I'm recovering.
Cool. Oh yeah. Success first.
You don't need to use it unless you fail, so
+8. Success.
Okay, one more.
Success.
Beautiful. You are able to
Thank you
successfully
much.
craft
No
the
worries.
helmet, the breastplate, and the shield.
I was gonna. My payment run out.
If you would like,
Get me another
Like
juice.
bleeding fingers
Yeah.
from playing all day.
Okay.
I'm just like super hungover. Like, just give me one of those green juices that they do down the road.
would you like to describe what? I assume you're starting to wear it all now. And
Yes.
work off of that sort
Yes.
of system. Describe what Spike now looks like.
So, where Spike hardly knew the definition of what a t-shirt was, or even trousers for that matter, he now wears.
He's not bare chested anymore?
No, it is
Oh my
kind of
gosh!
tragic, but I like to imagine he has spikes where his shins are, and those have been left bare. Instead, there are ankeg plates on either side protecting the legs. Let's say there's a spike on each of his knees that had been worn down, so it would be less prominent. So there's like a knee cap around that spike. A kind of armored skirt for protecting his thighs, and his chest piece would cover literally just like the front part. It's more like it's literally like a breastplate. It doesn't cover his shoulders, which are bare, and his arms, which are still bare for maximum spikeage. All in like preserving as much of the ankeg kind of hide as possible, so it's like creepy insectoid. And the helmet was made up of like the full skull of the ankeg. What does an ankeg actually look like? I haven't actually taken a look. Let's
That's
see
fine.
how ugly I am.
It's like a giant bug.
Yeah.
It's like a
They almost look
Ant
like praying
type.
mantis almost.
like
Yeah.
an ant praying mantis.
They're like the giant heads. Oh, they look cool.
They do look pretty
And
cool.
yeah, he would have like an ankeg head looks. Imagine Alien, the Alien from the Alien movie, but the head is like with ridges, kind of brownish rather than black, and more bony rather than fleshy, and like with flaring points, and he would have that as his like whole face, and make him look bigger.
The scary motherfucker.
Beautiful. Okay, so we spent time here. Nobody's buying anything else. No siege equipment. No hobgoblin minions.
On the way back.
I'm
Nothing like
thinking.
that.
I'm thinking of potentially getting a magic item.
Yeah, you're going to see a keen.
Yeah, I'll go and say I'm a friend of D. You've been recommended that you're going to give me a very good deal.
Yes, friend. What is your name?
Link. My name's Link.
Link. Wonderful. I am Akin.
Oh, so I've
I am
heard.
the friendly fiend here.
Absolutely.
What can I do for you? What are you looking for? What kind of deal can we make today?
All right. I would just want to get some prices.
Yes, I can tell you prices. You tell me item, I tell you prices.
All right. I've got a list here. The Deck of Illusions,
Deck of illusion.
which I did have it here. That's one of the only ones I haven't written down what the rarity is.
It's uncommon rarity.
So Deck of Illusions.
Yes, you're looking for whole deck.
Well, ideally. I wouldn't expect you to be selling sub-quality, subpar material. The Great Akim.
Yes, I have whole deck here.
All right, and how much is that?
The deck we are looking at is 6,000 golden pieces.
6,000.
Yes, whole deck, 34 cards.
Thought I was going to get a good deal. Maybe not the Deck of Illusions then. I'm looking. I have a budget of, let's say, a little bit south of 1,000. I'm guessing.
I can cut deck for you if you like.
Oh, well, that's no fun. I can't have half a deck.
No, you have friends. They look at you. They say, "This man has half a deck." You don't want that, no.
No. The bigger the deck, the better.
You want the whole neighborhood to come play on your deck.
Exactly. Elven Chain. That's rarity.
Elven Chain.
I assume that's going to be quite high then.
Elven Chain. We are looking 4,000 golden pieces.
Oof.
These are good things to aspire to.
Yeah, I might be back.
You say price range is 1,000. I am sad that I am not able to make a kind of deal with this on you.
That's fine.
But I am certain you are not going to leave empty-handed. Yes. What else can I get for you?
I love this guy.
I do have 2 uncommon items that I am looking for: the
Yes.
Medallion of Thoughts and the
Medallion
Stone of Good Luck.
Medallion of Thoughts. You are looking here at 3,000.
Oh, I'm
What
sure
was
it'll
the
be a
other
bit
thing you
better
were
than
looking
that.
for?
The Stone of Good Luck. Since I follow the goddess Lakshmi, I feel like it's something that I could probably do with.
Stone of Good Luck. We are looking at 4,000 golden pieces.
Oof.
Bloody hell.
Well, seems like this might be a little bit too much for me. Hopefully I'll be coming into money soon, but...
Yes, come into money. Bring the money here. Spend many of your monies and you'll be happy, yes?
well, I thought I'd be happy coming here today,
Oh,
but...
I never said you are leaving empty-handed now, did I?
So, what can you offer me then?
What can I offer you? I can offer you friendship here, yes?
Oh,
This guy's just really lonely. He just wants
good.
friends.
Roll me a D100.
alright. 39.
39.
I love this guy's voice. So good.
Yes, you leave here happy. I give you gift.
Oh, for free?
Yes.
Oh. That's awfully decent of you.
39.
What is this guy's shtick? Is he just trying to...
He hands you a potion.
Oh.
Interesting.
Potion.
Should I drink this, or is this for my enemies?
No, this is for you. This is for you. The potion has a yellow fluid that has black swirls on it.
Ooh.
Yes, you find yourself in tight spot. You need to get away from your enemies. You drink this. This will be good for you. You'll be able to get out of sticky situation with this.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, this is potion of speed.
It's potion of speed, okay. I won't say no to that. Well, thank you very much, and hopefully when I come into a bit of money, I'll be able to come back and...
Yes, bring your money that you come with.
Yeah.
Is this the same effect as haste?
It's the same effect as haste. You do not need to concentrate on it.
That's actually really
Is
good.
this the guy we come to for healing potions?
No.
No.
No, I don't think we've been to this guy before.
No.
The other guy has the best prices for healing potions in the town.
Where do we... Can I get a healing potion? How much are they? 50 gold pieces for a little?
Normally 50. The guy does it for
50
less.
for a basic.
From memory, yeah, 50 for basic. This
just-
guy does it for less.
I just feel like Brady wouldn't want to leave Sigil without having something that they could bring their brother back if they get hurt
Yeah.
in a combat situation, you know?
Yeah.
And I know Sprite would take care of him, but just in case Sprite is also ill or whatever.
It's always good for everyone to have one healing potion on them, because it's like...
Do you have one?
I don't. I
No,
used
I
it,
used
so...
mine too.
Yeah. I used mine on... Did I? No, I used a
Someone
healing
else.
thing, but I... Yeah.
Yeah. If you're looking for healing potions,
Yeah.
regular healing potion, he will sell them for 40 gold pieces.
Ooh.
I'll take one as well if that's okay.
Yeah. Potion of greater healing, he sells them for 130 pieces.
I'll just get a basic.
And superior, he'll sell for 400 golden pieces.
How much was the basic one again?
Basic is 40.
40. Okay. Thank you.
He sells them at discount price. And greater, as I said, is 130.
Okay, that's good to know.
Should you want to do that? Is there anything else in Sigil?
I think we should move on, right?
Good. I'm all kitted out. I bought water skins and bedrolls as well.
Yes, Link, you bring your friends here, you tell them to come to the Friendly Fiend. We make good deals, you bring your money, it will make us very happy. Both of us, we will leave here happy.
Yeah, well, it's good to know.
Excellent, excellent. I will see you soon, no doubt.
No doubt.
Yes. Yes. Tell your father I say hi.
You, friends of his as well?
I would not say I was friends, but I have done business with him in the past.
Oh, anything interesting you could tell me about him?
Yes, he is a powerful man.
Oh, I knew that.
Much influence in his circles.
Circles. Any deathly weaknesses?
Deadly weaknesses, I know not of these, no. While I know he does not leave Avernus.
Favorite flavor of chocolate?
Favorite flavor of chocolates? Why, he is a big fan of the Meafit chocolates.
Alright, Meafit chocolates.
Yes,
I'll make a
he
note of that.
particularly likes smoke Meafit chocolates. Chocolates made from the smoke of a Meafit.
Sounds kind of delicious, actually.
Sounds good. You wouldn't have a way to contact him, would you?
I do not have direct contact with him, no.
But if I wanted to send a message to get in contact.
I know people that know him. As I say, he does not leave Avernus, he sends people to come. I make deals with them.
Okay. If I have a message, I'll let you know, and maybe you can put me in touch with some people.
Yes, yes, you leave happy here today, no?
Very happy. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wonderful.
He's Friendly Fiend, again.
Jesus.
Oh,
Very friendly.
I didn't hear a bang.
Roll
or
for
anything.
initiative.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's all popping off outside.
if that is everything, we will head out upon the next morn. I believe the plan is to head to the portal of Sylvania. Kim, do you have a note of the information I gave you?
I do
So can
indeed.
Rummage around for it.
Sylvania portal. It's a 24-hour party over there. The portal is drunkenly sing and play instruments or take natural drugs, etc., down a specific alley. And that will get us to Aboria, and then in Aboria... What?
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
I got this.
We'll get lost in the woods, and that'll get us there.
Getting lost in the woods will get you to Arboria itself. The person that you're looking for, his walking tower, is in the Outlands, just outside of Arboria.
Yeah, so then we go outside and...
Not in Arboria, in the Outlands outside of Sylvania. You just found the information on how to get to Arboria whilst you were researching the gate tower.
Oh, okay. So we just need to go
Drunkenly sing in
drunkenly
the street in
sing,
Sigil,
and then walk there. Walk to
wherever it is in the
the
Outlands.
walking thing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about getting lost in the woods. It's cool.
Okay.
And there was something about. Nope, that was going to limbo. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, so assuming you have no other business, you'll start to make your way. The location is just nearish the Civic Festival down in the Clark's Ward, where the tour went up Festive Way towards Little Arcadia, the portal is actually in Little Arcadia itself.
Okay.
It's just by a place called Heshtar's Arms Inn, which is one of the places that you actually went past as part of your tour. It is known as a bit of a stuffy place from the Fated. The Fated, also known as the Takers, they're the people that basically run all the taxes. You've had a run-in with the Fated before when selling the house of D and his ex-wife. So you go down Thistlewind Way. Huh?
I don't think so.
Can't remember if he's technically still
No,
married.
I
or
died. Till death.
not. Yes,
Yep,
love that.
got him.
So you go down Thistlewind Way and there's an alley there. And you know the place you are, you've done your research, so you are currently there. Who is drinking?
All of us, right?
All of us.
All of you are going to drink?
I'm definitely drinking.
It's breakfast,
Like,
but-
come on, it's a party.
Yeah.
We got a little party town. Everyone's got to get a buzz on.
Who's drinking or
At least some
natural
small
drugs?
beer.
Or natural drugs, yes.
Just sing drunkenly.
What did
Play instruments.
someone remind me if you can remember? What did?
What you were addicted to.
No, I don't want to deal with that.
There was a mushroom,
I have a magma cap,
a magma cap.
which was a hallucinogen, but I don't remember how bad it was. If it's not too bad, I'm taking it. Was it bad?
I don't think you've ever taken them.
Well, but
It
I mean,
was-
I know that Sprite has,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so I would ask her, how bad was it? And if she says it wasn't that bad, I'll just eat one.
You were like a proper crackhead. This is going to be nothing to you. You were a crackhead.
Although it's been a while, so your tolerance is going to be wild now. It's going to be very different.
Oh, it's only been a few weeks.
Yeah, technically.
The magma cap was pretty intense.
Can you have just like a bite of it?
Want to have it?
Sure.
Alright, lick it.
Or we can just cut it into the tiniest little
Spread it
pieces.
I'm gonna find some weed.
Not for Rex.
I ain't joining this madness with you.
Alright.
I'll be playing an instrument.
So, half?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Annie will probably
getting in on
partake.
this?
Annie will
Okay.
partake. I'll be the designated driver.
Hazel?
Sprite probably doesn't want Hazel to take this.
Will
But
Sprite have
Sprite's
one?
down.
Sprite has one and asks Hazel to look after her. Sounds like Sprite. Fuck it, we're having it. I'm not giving anyone any other opportunity to have some of it.
Alright.
We're just having it.
I'm gonna get 2 shots of whiskey, and we'll get the mushroom and we'll like crush it up.
Amazing.
Nice.
Okay.
We're gonna call it a lava bomb.
Oh,
Ugh.
Beautiful. You've just made your own cocktail. Fantastic.
Yeah. Probably tastes like ass.
You can start
Gets you fucked up.
finding it and spreading it around at any point. You just need to go back to Avernus and get some magma caps.
Next week.
Yeah.
Lava bombs.
Yeah.
just realised I have.
Let's drink those around the table.
I need a constitution saving throw from everyone that's taken the magma.
Is it advantage because we had half? Or
Oh,
is the
no,
effect
it
less?
It changes the effects.
Oh. I'm having a shot of whatever Annie has in her hair flask.
10.
19.
10 and 19. 19, you get a pretty good buzz going. You do see, as people are singing,
With a staff
Yeah.
and a wand.
I'm sitting there in the alley going, the spiders are all over me.
I point at you with my snake
Yeah.
staff.
The head just like.
as people are singing, you see the words that they're singing come out of their mouths.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you actually
got
see the
subtitles?
lyrics. As well as that, around it, like the octave, the notes that they're making, the pitch, you see the actual musical keynotes. And it's like quote marks around the words that they're singing. So as they change the
Oh, I
notes.
feel like you want
You
that.
would love that.
Yeah.
In terms of what Link experiences, this is not a happy high that you're getting, my friend.
Nice.
The music itself, it almost personifies as almost like shadow creatures or shadow people, and there are so many of them, and they're just washing around you, and you can feel the music. It's almost like it's constricting you. As the snake staff gets waved around like a rave stick, you actually see the shadows form themselves into almost that of a constrictor snake, and the oppressiveness of this sound just tightens around you, and you feel like you're just being squished to death by this constrictor snake.
Oof. Alright.
We would realize that he's having trouble.
Both of you roll me a d6.
Because if I do, I may try to help.
Any experience is a good experience until it kills
3.
me.
Sorry?
6.
6. You experience this for 6 hours. You experience it
Oh,
for 3
fuck
hours.
off.
Can I help? Can I help him
Correct.
in any way? Do I realize that he's
Oh, yeah.
he's having a bad trip?
Are we all
Basically, he is
smile now?
poisoned.
Nah, I can enjoy it.
So, if you have anything that's going to neutralize poison within him,
Can you tell me that I'm
Sprite
poisoned?
could potentially use that.
Because I can neutralize it.
Oh, also.
Does that not take away
doesn't
actions?
Sprite have.
You can use 5 to neutralize poison.
Oh, yeah. It can take away.
Yo, Sprite, wanna get
As
blazed
soon
with me?
as Sprite
After-
realizes that you are
After
having a
3
bad trip,
hours,
she can help.
when I come out of my stupor,
Yes.
I feel like I would probably ask Sprite to help.
So Sprite's been watching me for 3 hours.
Maybe she's doing
Just
something.
weeping.
Maybe she's doing something else. I don't know.
Well, I mean, so you're basically trying to get through this portal, so you will have to have done this and then go through the portal, and then you'll be on the other end.
That's fine. Yeah.
So it depends on when during this whole period you're going to do it, but obviously as it ends, then the portal may or may not open.
I'm sure as soon as we get through the port, we can drag you through the
Yeah, yeah.
portal,
If you're having trouble,
and then
yeah.
Sprite wouldn't
Portal-
leave you on your own.
The portal's
like-
definitely going to be like the snake's mouth opening up. I'm like, no, I don't want
Yeah.
to go.
That is 100% what it looks
no,
like to
and
you.
it just gets like then the notes get higher
Yeah,
and
yeah.
higher and
I think-
higher and higher.
Who can have calm emotions? Because if we could use that on you.
I don't know if anyone
don't
would
have
have it prepared though.
Probably not.
The paladins or clerics.
The paladins
As you
don't
go
get
through.
it prepared, I think. I might be wrong though, it might not be a pen. But either way, it wouldn't have been something that was prepared, I wouldn't have
No.
imagined.
Not sure if Charm Person would help with that. Try to like counteract.
We
the
don't actually have
effects.
that many casters.
No, not that many at all. You've got two
Two
full casters and a
casters.
demi caster. So
I
as
imagine I'm quite distracted with my 2 new friends that
yeah,
I usually would be paying quite a lot of attention
Mhm.
to, so I'm just like, oh,
so
something's wrong.
as you're in this lane and you start taking these and you start hallucinating, the portal starts to fizz itself into existence. What you can see in terms of the portal and its color, it's almost like a neon green
Snake.
color as it sort of fizzes and this eventually stabilizes itself as you sort of like really get into the rhythm as the singing is taking place
Jauntily,
and, you know, you've taken these drugs and you're hallucinating, and you can see like the sound of the portal coming in is like a snare drum that's like backing the sounds of all of the other music, keeping rhythm. For you, yeah, it looks like the weird snake that's constricting around you opening its mouth,
Pulling you in.
Yeah.
and then you feel like the arms of everyone pulling you in as you're sort of like cowering on the floor.
What if I use suggestion to try to, you know, it's a great snake, man.
Alright.
It's a friendly snake, bro. You can try to resist the suggestion if you want.
You probably would resist the
Yeah, I
suggestion.
probably don't want spells cast on me at this point. I'm like,
I do want to
Freaking
save. You
out.
can try
Yeah,
to
so
save.
what's the save?
13 whiz.
Wisdom. Oh, that's a save.
Oh no, it's a terrible snake.
You get like pushed through the portal.
Get away
get
from me,
pushed
Snake.
through
I
the
know
portal.
your tricks.
I tried.
As you get dragged through the portal, you open yourself up into a vast area. The buildings in this area are peculiar. It's probably a good way of saying it. They're not bad. They're actually quite beautiful in the way that they've been crafted.
Once we're over, Sprite would spend 5 to heal you.
For sure.
Neutralize it, yeah. And
But
you
I
come
would-
out of your
I would
trap.
be like, no man.
You- Don't harsh my vibe. Don't be a buzzkill.
I love it.
I don't know if Sprite would have actually done anything like drugs or alcohol or whatever.
She'll probably be
They can
dancing
tell
with her
us.
daughter and shit. Like,
Hazel would have pointing that out and being like,
Definitely had
he
a
doesn't
drink
look like he's vibing too
to get
badly.
happy.
So as you step through this portal, you see just like a hodgepodge of different
Of heroes.
Of
Sorry.
heroes.
Hodgepodge.
That's what my book actually says. A hodgepodge of buildings and stones and styles. Like everything here, no two buildings are made out of the same material. They're not made in the same style. You see loads of buildings, and this for like the brief moment before Link gets cured. You see buildings that are made in the shape of animals.
Ooh.
And to you, these animals are huge. We're talking, like a 3-story cat, 3-story snakes,
A
dragons, parrots.
Oh my gosh.
And all of them look like they're looking straight at you into your soul. And they look
I don't like this
tasty, and
place.
they look like they're slavering. For everyone else, the slavering parts of these animals are like water wheels that are pouring water out of the animals' mouths like
Actually
big.
beautiful.
It's very, very beautiful. You see a couple of them that are even made in the shapes of ships, human
Oh.
faces. You've got cogs and water wheels that are making things do. There's a building of what looks like a dragon, and it's got like a water wheel that's causing the mouth of the dragon to open and close, and water's
Oh,
pouring
that's
down through all of its teeth.
Yeah, bad if you're.
This looks absolutely terrifying to Link.
Until it isn't.
Until it ends.
Nice.
Man, I wish we'd had that. The ending. That would be so good.
Yeah.
You've also got huge plants and trees that even surpass the size of the buildings. You see like a large mushroom that's just like shadowing another building that's here, and huge swirling trees that almost look like they're naturally grown into like a tree house.
No one stops me, I'm climbing.
So as
I'm not stopping.
soon as I come out, I'm gonna look at you and you're like just vibing. Like, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Well, party's over. I'll just slap you, and as I do, lesser restoration. I'll kill your poison.
Killing the vibe.
Fine. Let's keep going.
I'll just rearrange myself.
No more lava bombs.
Indeed.
I'm glad I've experienced it, but it's done now.
So, the people that make up this, you see a large portion of them are humans, elves, and Borea, like goat centaur people. That makes up a large portion. There are various groups of others, but that is like the largest percentile of the groups. This town doesn't look as hugely populated as some of the other places that you've been to, but everyone here is partying. Absolutely everyone. You have huge swaths of people dancing, playing music. You even see a couple of orgies taking place, sort of just out in the fields in public.
Some people rutting in the streets.
Basically.
I feel like you came down. You came up from a downer, but I came down from
From an
a
upper.
really like high. So I think we're in the same mood now.
Yeah.
Like
Both are
not a great
disgruntled.
mood. So I would like.
Don't
grumpy.
do drugs, kids.
I would just have a swig of.
No, do drugs, but have good trip partners.
Yes.
That will pull you out when you are
Yes.
struggling.
It's true.
I would have
Communicate.
a swig of some alcohol and then just pass it to you.
All right. Let's get going.
Beautiful. The largest building that you see
Bad
here
taste.
is a huge pyramid that's made of petrified wood.
Oh, neat.
And that's sort of the largest building that is here in the town itself.
So where were we supposed to go next?
Brady, you knew, didn't you?
I believe we just walked till we found the walking castle, right?
Oh.
Because we're in Sylvania now, right?
This is in the Outlands.
You are now in the Outlands. You're in the gate town of Borea, but you are in the Outlands.
Should we
And
ask someone?
the walking castle is here somewhere, right?
Yep.
So in
Probably.
terms, I was just gonna
Let's
say.
not get lost in the woods because that's portal.
So the
Somewhere
woods are behind the gate town. So as you look at the gate town, you can see the woods are behind it. If you turn around, you can see an impossibly tall spire in the center of like a huge open expanse.
Right.
You can't see the base of the tower, but you can see this thing is just surpassing everything above, and you can actually see the donut ring of Sigil at the top.
Right.
That's where we
So-
were.
That's pretty cool.
So far away.
I would just say, I mean, if we exit the town, I can take the carpet up and then see if I can see the castle in the distance.
Are you feeling a bit nauseous, or are you gonna be okay
No,
to
I'm
do
good.
Should we maybe ask someone if they know there's a place where it's been seen last? Which
Yeah.
direction at least?
that? It's a good idea. You're
Worth
grumpy.
doing.
Someone else should ask.
I'm not grumpy, I'm fine. You're grumpy.
Are you drunk?
Maybe Rax could go ask. He's very charming.
You're okay.
I'm just gonna start walking off and finding like the
Just
closest thing that looks like a guard.
Are you
It's just-
slowly getting stoned?
Yeah, yeah.
So there are no guards here.
What's
Outright-
one that looks vaguely like one?
So-
Anyone, literally anyone who's standing, like even remotely straight, I will.
Okay. You have
Fine.
two options.
Mm.
You have. There are two temples here, and the temples are the only places where there seem to be people that have some sense of seriousness to them. You have a huge tower, a temple. Upon the tower, it's basically it's an acropolis with a huge statue of Zeus
Going to that.
on the top.
Ooh, that sounds
Sprite
cool.
will go with you.
Contrasting against that, you have a huge living tree that you can see like the arms of this tree are moving.
That's
and
better.
Sprite was
That's
doing
better.
As
Spike
they
can go to
move,
that
you can
one.
see there were people that are sort of like walking down, and like a branch will just lower to the
Okay.
ground, and they'll
Sprite
walk off
definitely
of
go
the
to that
branch.
one.
You know, I've had enough of walking trees.
It's not
Fair.
a walking tree; it is a living tree.
I've
There
had
is a
enough of
difference.
nature.
We have
gonna-
got a lot of nature.
Rock.
I'm
I
gonna-
need rock. Rock and metal.
Yes, gonna go to the Zeus.
Sprite will go to the
Rock and roll, baby.
tree place, even if nothing is
That
gained.
is
I'm sure she
some
would want
piece
to
of shit.
see
Okay.
them.
And you're going to the
Zeus.
statue of Zeus. Okay. So as you head to the statue of Zeus, you see that all the columns that support this are in the shape of female warriors.
Oh, that's cool.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
All of these statues, whilst they are supporting this building, they are also moving.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Carl, you
Oh.
just created your worst nightmare.
I know.
I'm just like standing there, like half stoned out of my mind, just staring at them. Like, shit.
I would be really scared of that if I was.
That would be fucking terrifying. Is there any kind of like literally the closest person
Yeah, the
there
closest person.
that
Let's
he
roll
looks
to see.
vaguely official?
Let's roll to see who you get.
I'm excited.
We've got a nice little selection of people that you can
It's
choose
gonna
from.
be-
So roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a d20.
3.
3. You see
Fuck, load of 3s and 4s.
You see a priest, but this priest is garbed in sort of like a breastplate, but it's literally just covering his like upper body, and you can see that he's actually carved around his stomach, and you can see rock hard abs.
Nice.
So he's got like metal that like almost.
Oh yeah, it's like
Mm.
practical armor.
yes, which exposes his rock hard abs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I am with
And
you,
he's
brother.
oiled.
I am with you,
I
brother.
think I know what his name is.
I approach this
It's
god
not.
among men. Just like slowly nod.
And he'll sort of
This holy man.
slowly nod. And he's got like a huge shield. The shield is adorned with.
Mhm.
I'm so sad Conquest Paladin isn't in Baldur's Gate 3.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah?
It has a depiction of a lyre
Oh.
on it.
Ooh. Would that mean anything to me?
Interesting choice.
Roll me a religion check.
No. 7 plus.
This is a lyre with a laurel wreath
I'm 8
around
total.
it.
Oh, nothing.
An 8 total.
Very Greek.
very Greek.
I mean, is this Olympus?
It's Zeus, massive tower of Zeus.
I have a thing here that says Olympus is in Aboria. Is that right?
Maybe this is a temple to.
Interesting.
to the
As
thing.
you speak to them, he says, "Hello, sir. How can I help you today?"
Give me a voice like yours. There is a walking tower somewhere. I am trying to find it.
You are trying to find a walking tower here.
Somewhere in the Outlands. I believe I'm in the Outlands.
You are in the Outlands.
I am in the Outlands.
There are,
Rude.
Not that guy again.
there are many things that walk here. Towers are included in them.
I would have said that the guy
Secret,
is
a wizard.
the one. He who knows. He who knows.
This tower is owned by someone going by the moniker He Who Knows.
Yes, he has seen here a few times. Last I heard, he was partying. His tower, they walk east.
Was it going anywhere in particular?
He is wandering.
Do you know
Seem
much
have
about
no
this one?
direction,
Why is he called He Who Knows?
because he knows.
Of course.
Do you know?
No, I do not.
Then you are not he who knows.
I guess that makes sense.
Hi, Spike. Chatting to this guy.
Well, thank you for your assistance.
You are welcome. May Apollo shine his light upon you.
Thank you. May your worship be well rewarded. And I
It is daily. Look at these apps.
You didn't see that at home, but Carl literally stood up out of his chair. He was like, look at these apps.
nice.
That was awesome.
I nod. Nod very seriously, overly seriously, and turn around.
Beautiful. Sprite's experience is a little bit different. They go up to the tree, and it is basically surrounded with elves. Like, this place is almost
God.
exclusively elves.
Exciting. Where's Liv Tyler?
Like lying on a thing going like this.
My love.
Sprite is a little bit more proficient in religion.
Entries.
And trees.
Jeez. She's part tree.
Yeah. Let's find a random elven god that spoke to the priest.
I like trees. Some of my best friends are trees.
I'm a tree, my friends are trees. Where are trees here? What you doing? Elven gods. Let's find a fun one for this. Gnomes, Finnish, Egyptian, Elvish. Somebody roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll me a d10. Anyone?
Yep.
Okay.
I got it. 2.
2. They speak to a priest of Fania. Interestingly, one of the gods of air.
Ah, okay.
She is a goddess of air. They have a very brief exchange. You basically get the same sort of information. They will alleviate the fact that he who knows occasionally comes down and joins the party.
Okay.
Is he due?
They
Back
don't
here?
know. They don't know when.
There's no cycle.
He's been wandering around. He comes and goes as he pleases. Joins in, goes back.
No one keeps track of him. He just-
Nobody really keeps track of much here. Everyone is almost in an permanent state.
He doesn't have like a best friend or anything that would know.
Yeah, is
Nah.
there like an establishment that he tends to go to or something?
No, there's not really many establishments that he journeys to. He usually has his own stuff. He doesn't buy drinks or anything. He just comes down
one of
every now and again
those.
with whatever it is that he's taking that day.
Mm.
And then he'll disappear, and it can be days, it can be weeks between each time he comes. But he does tend to wander around the area. The people that have spotted and you'll get some of this information as well. People that have spotted the tower, sometimes it just wanders around drunkenly.
Yeah.
The tower is
The
drunk.
tower stumbles around drunkenly.
Okay. That's a good sign.
So maybe we need to hang out in the town for a bit. When he comes to town, then we
Go to the tower.
scoot over, do a quick little heist while he's getting drunk.
It's true.
I think we need to know where the tower is first.
Yeah, so we can keep an eye on it. That's a good idea.
It's a
actually.
really good idea.
East, you said.
About a day east is what they said.
Oof.
And as I assume you just went off flying. You've got quite a nifty speed on that thing, don't you?
I do. It's 80 feet.
80 feet, so you're looking at like almost 3 times the speed. In about 3 hours.
I'll just go up to, rather than go towards it, I would go further up just to see if I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, as you wander yourself up, you can see that the thing is that it is currently stumbling around on your wand. You reckon probably about 3 hours away.
Oh.
On your
Well, carpet.
carpet, sorry.
One of those.
Yeah.
I would come back and tell you guys. So, what did you find? I seem to have found the tower.
Abs.
Okay.
Also a tower.
So he comes to
Tell us.
town every now and then,
Parties for a bit.
parties, and then heads off again. So, yeah.
We've got quite a big group of people now. We could have some of us stationed here. You've got the ability to send messages.
Yeah.
You could check in with the people that are stationed here every however many hours you can do your spell, and then we'll know when he leaves, when he arrives and is partying.
Yeah, if we get
And the rest of us could head off.
we get the rest of them to try and keep him here as long as possible.
It's a good idea.
Yeah?
Give ourselves the best amount of time.
We
worth
could
trying.
just, I mean, I'm sure Hazel and Annie would be up to hanging out.
Yeah.
We will
Wait,
probably
party.
need the wizard for magical traps.
Definitely.
So, we're going straight into heist.
I think so. I mean, it's either that or we kill him.
Or
And-
talk to him, maybe try to...
Did you want to talk to him? Sorry,
It's a-
I just assumed.
Yeah, it's a book that's worth thousands and thousands of gold pieces. He's not going to give it up.
Yeah, I thought the whole idea was it was like super rare and nobody
Yeah.
wants to let out of that.
I just assumed he was stealing it.
That man probably is filthy rich.
I don't think he cares about the money at this point.
Exactly.
Oh, good for him. He's
Which
got plenty to
means
share then.
he might draw. He will have things for us to do. They always do. Such people have no connection to the outside.
Do you think? Are you saying he would hire us to do stuff? Is that what you're asking?
In exchange for the book, perhaps?
Oh, okay.
Possibly.
I
But
mean, if you want to talk to him, you could try and go in on your own, and then we won't know how many of us there are. So we could hide later.
But also, if we're then gonna steal from him, I'm not sure I want to show my face before
Yeah.
we do that.
I think if we do that, we do it in disguise. So you might be the
I
person for the job on this one.
actually have a couple of things for that. I did some shopping in Single. I don't know if you
Oh.
noticed. And
Very
I
nice.
gesture, and I've got a cloak that has a plain color on the outside and like a paisley floral on the inside,
Mm.
reversible. So if I get up to shenanigans and need to make a quick getaway, no one will be able to be like, oh, it was the dude in the blue cloak, and it'll be like, ha, I'm in yellow paisley now.
Such a Superman fucking.
But I also have, I'm like, Annie, come here, Annie. And I'm like taking stuff out of the bags, and I've got like a couple of silk dresses that I pull out, and I've got some like tatty peasant robes and some workman trousers, and I've got a wardrobe of disguises.
Well, that'll work.
Fancy.
I think we'll be whichever way we do, whatever we do, we will have to commit to that plan of action.
Yeah, I think we try the job. See if he's got a job in disguise, and then if he's got nothing, or if it's not going to pay well, we essentially pay for the book. Then we just rob him.
I feel like if we come poking around asking for jobs in exchange for a book,
And then the book goes missing.
you'll be in a enhanced state of alert.
Yeah, we don't want to have.
How alert?
Annie will
Would
say
this man be?
that they'll chime in. They're a thief by trade.
That's
Talking
true.
about heists. She'll chime in and say, what I tend to find is with people with a lot of wealth, small things go missing. They tend not to notice them.
If we get in and out and only the book is taken and nothing else.
Small things.
I look to Annie, like, that's not gonna happen. If we bring thieves with us, things will get stolen.
Yeah, maybe we should leave the thieves here to do some.
Leave the thieves when we're doing thieving?
We're gonna have to cut them in.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried that whatever we take, you'll be trying to track to find again.
Oh.
We're giving that book away.
Yeah,
Like
we just need to
scribes?
fix it really fast.
I know, but if we then steal other things, the more
Yeah,
things we have, the
okay.
more trackable we'll be.
Oh right,
That's
yeah.
true. So just
See, I have no
sculpt?
books.
Just a couple of
I don't care.
So just
We're just
stealing
here for the
gold
book,
then?
right?
gold, gems, precious.
We're already getting wealth from the book itself. Why must we add more? Greed is what undoes a person.
Greed is how you're going to afford an army.
I don't need an army.
Greed is how we feed all these mouths.
That's your problem.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
How about we leave the crash here?
Hazel and Rax.
With their
and,
babysitter.
And
uh,
Annie? You're gonna leave Annie here too?
It's up to Annie. I don't control Annie.
We probably
Well-
shouldn't leave him in a city of debauchery. That's
Oh, that'd be
Rax is
fine.
like, what are those people doing to each other?
Oh,
Good luck.
he's 13. he
There were
knows.
7 of them.
Take notes.
Why is that one peeing on the other?
Oof. And I think
That's
we-
as far as it's going. I'm not going
Yeah,
any
I was
further.
gonna say, I think you forgot what group you're playing in.
yeah.
And
Mummy and a daddy 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 love each other very much.
Uh-huh.
and then we go to the tower. I mean, we may be able to actually see him leaving, and at
That's
that
true.
point we'll know.
Still, magical tower. You would, if you had such a lair, protect it.
Oh, there's
I
gonna
hope
be.
so.
There's
Traps,
Yeah, there has to be
stuff.
magical,
Magical traps galore.
everything, constructs,
Bouncy.
So,
minions.
Speak. Let us keep this in, what is that saying? Back burner. And find out first if we actually need to commit.
Yeah.
Did you want to go in and ask about the book? I can give
Yes, I
you
could.
some different clothes, but I can't change your face.
He'll know. I could use this guy's self, but he'll still know. But I could still use it.
Otherwise, I don't mind going in.
I need to talk to him, I think.
Yeah.
If anyone
I
else
thought
wants
you
to come.
might want to.
But I do have disguise self, so at least I can look different.
I will come with you for no other reason than being there.
Okay. Well, I think I can take 2 people on the carpet. Well, myself and someone. So,
I guess we'll scope out the city.
Should we I was gonna say, do you want to start making your way on foot to meet them there? Because it's only what 3 hours by carpet.
3 hours by carpet, about
It's like a day by
travel.
walking.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, maybe we should get going then.
Yeah. To do that, and then we,
Sprite and
It's
Lincoln.
heading away from the town.
It's just drunkenly stumbling around outside.
Okay.
in the periphery. Okay. Well, let's do that. You guys go there. Leave the kids here, having fun, not too much, and
Okay, so
we go.
a
Me
couple
and
of
me
things.
and Ashkar fly there to have a word with the wizard to start with.
So you and Hashkar are flying to the tower,
Yes.
Direct to the front door.
to the front door. You
Sprite
two
and
and
Sprite.
Sprite are gonna walk to the tower,
Mm-hmm.
and we're leaving Rax, Annie, and Hazel in the
Scoping
town.
the town.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm gonna tell Annie that we're looking for. I mean, Annie can look for easy marks
Mhm.
to just pickpocket whatever. That's fine. But we want any information on the wizard if they can find that out, and just like what's a good place to stay and any gossip, so that when we get back, there's information. Is there anything else you want them to do?
Okay.
No,
Just so
I
you're
think
aware,
just-
if they aren't directly involved in anything that's happening, they
They
won't
don't
get the
care.
experience.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Just making you aware of that.
I
That's
think
okay.
maybe get them to find.
They'll
out.
have other
If we
experience
like-
with whatever they're doing,
Hmm.
but like in terms of like any combat experience you get for anything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
think-
we get like a sending stone and have it like permanently on, so that they can it's like for them listening to a
Osmosis.
lecture.
Yeah.
You know?
Did we buy this?
nobody has a
We
sending
didn't buy
stone.
some. We saw
No.
them, didn't we? Did
I
we
don't
see
know.
some?
I don't think so. Don't remember.
Your friend Akin might have had some,
Ah,
but you did not ask.
it's too late for that.
Yeah.
I think get them to scope out some way that they could make a big distraction that might keep him there for an extra hour or something if he looks like he's going to leave.
Absolutely. Keep their eye open for the wizard
Yeah.
if he happens to stroll into town. And I tell Rex, don't do anything you're not comfortable with. This is an adult city. You're a smart boy. Don't do anything you don't feel comfortable doing. Otherwise, have fun.
His eyes just sort of bulged out. Okay. Okay, so that's the plan then, yeah?
That's it.
Beautiful.
It's good to go.
Okay, so
Begin with diplomacy.
everyone else, as you're walking, I'm just going to see if anything happens to you whilst you're doing that.
That always makes me nervous.
Yeah.
When the DM says that. It's like, what?
I mean, you're travelling across the Outlands.
Yeah.
Can I get two
Oh, yeah.
d20s from someone, anyone?
One each?
One
I've
d20
rolled
each.
loads. What?
We're
kinda
not
what-
involved in this because we're flying.
Oh,
It's us
that's
two.
true. Okay, let's do it.
19.
16.
19, 16.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Okay. So, the people that are flying, the first thing that you notice as you're going, the landscape itself in and around this area is patches of trees and forests. So as you're flying and making your way towards this tower, you can see there are like little patches and bushes of different things. There doesn't appear to be as diverse a landscape as when you travelled through like the Beastlands.
Mm.
It does seem to be quite monotonous. You've got like plains, open fields. None of it's particularly inhabited. Your travel, you don't really see any people between the two destinations. Just the forests. And eventually you sort of start to make your way over, and as you saw and suspected, this tower is just sort of like staggering and stumbling. The one thing you notice, now that you've gotten a little bit closer and a little bit more notice on this, the entire tower is made out of a blue, almost translucent, whatever it is when you can't see through it,
Opaque.
opaque, but not fully opaque, like there's
Yeah.
still
You can see
light
through it,
reflecting
kind of
through it, but it's very hazy, almost like
Like etched gloss.
Yeah, or like the toilets where you get that like fuzzy glass where you can see that there's like light coming through it, but you can't make out any shapes or anything inside it.
Yeah, I think that's translucent.
Yeah. It's made out of something that looks remarkably like that. All of it is blue. The legs themselves are that of basically like 4 large legs made out of metal. And it's staggering on all of these 4 legs. It's sort of moving from side to side. And it's built up almost like not necessarily like a smooth sphere, more like an octagon.
Okay.
Let me just double check that a second. Hexagon.
6
6
sides?
sides. That sort of go up. In terms of sort of as you're flying around, you do not see anything on the faces of this.
No entrance.
No entrance on the face of this.
Above?
If as you look above, again, nothing. If you fly between these drunken legs, you can see that there's sort of like another hexagon in the base center, and it basically just looks like a hole. Inside, in the underside, you also see that there's a couple of like balconies that sort of hang down, and in each of these balconies, you see what looks like a stationary gnome on each of like the 6 balconies. There are 6 stationary gnomes. They don't look humanoid. They look like they're made out of almost like a glass-like material, and they're just stood there immobile, and they're all looking out.
I'll go close to the underside bit and just shout, "Hello!"
You do not get a response.
We'll go a bit further. Try again.
No response. How close are you getting?
Right on the underside.
Yeah. As you sort of get towards the center underside, one of these gnomes' heads snap around towards you, and it says, "Unfortunately, the premises are unoccupied at this moment in time. Please come back again. Thank you."
Son of a bitch. Where is your master?
I cannot provide this information. He will be back at some time. Please come again. Thank you.
Is there a time period which should come back?
We do not know. Please come again. Thank you.
Can we wait inside?
I'm afraid that's not possible. Please come again. Thank you.
What are you?
They don't answer.
Are you alive?
They don't answer.
Were you alive?
They do not answer.
Do you want a hit of something?
Blink twice.
You've been smoking the whole time on the carpet? That's really dangerous.
No, I just stink heavily.
I would just fly off a little bit and out of earshot, just behind, trailing the thing, the whole building, and just ask, "What do you reckon?"
If the tower can party, and the wizard can also party, one can perhaps assume that they partied separately and parted ways.
What if the state of the building is the state of the wizard?
That's an interesting thought. It could explain, but I have no evidence for or against it.
Will there be any gain? Because now we've done in 3 hours what these guys will take a day to do. Will it be any gain on me dropping Hashkar here, going back, picking someone else, dropping them here, going back, okay.
It takes you 3 hours to get there. They will travel 3 hours.
It gets confusing.
It's like a maths problem.
They're traveling at?
Because on the way back, I would take, instead of 3 hours, I would take 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 back, but then 1. It becomes. If
Yeah.
there's no gain,
I don't
there's no
think
gain.
it would
Yeah,
be.
by the time it all happened, it'd be about the same amount of time, I think.
Yeah, because you're thinking 3 hours there, and then 3 hours back, and 3 hours there. That's 9
Or-
hours altogether just to get one person there and back again. And within those 9 hours would have
Yeah.
been your like day's travel.
I could try and go get the rogue,
Yeah.
since the plan has slightly changed potentially.
Yeah.
Because I think this means that we are going in. That the wizard's not home.
Yeah.
Let's just go in. And if the wizard comes back and he was partying, the wizard's going to be drunk and will have an advantage.
It's also a very powerful wizard.
We'll kill it. Take its power.
Bathe in it.
This is Philip talking.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
Listen, I don't know. I'm hoping that what we can do, because he's not here, we can go in, take what we want, leave.
My concern is the clearly dangerous
Left.
security
Left
system.
security systems, of course.
Yeah.
The clearly dangerous and sentient security system.
Why don't we go back? We speak to these guys and figure out what we want to do next, based on the new information that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and then based on that, we make the next move.
Cool. But I'm in favor of finding the wizard.
Finding it first. Okay. So we go. We fly back another. Hopefully, at this point, it's now 2 hours or hour and a bit. By the time we.
Where we are to where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have travelled. Yeah, I'll say it's about 2 hours.
So 2 hours. We meet you.
Oh, bitches.
Yo.
What'd you find out?
Not home.
Okay, that's good.
There was some statues of gnomes protecting the door, but we did see a hole that looked like an entrance.
It looked well protected, or at least well guarded.
Hmm.
Well surveillanced.
Definitely well surveillanced. They couldn't tell us when the wizard was coming back, but I have this idea that the state of the tower may be the state of what the wizard's in. So the tower is drunk because the wizard's partying and drunk.
Which while makes sense if based on nothing but evidence. No
It's
evidence.
only
Conjecture.
Is
If
it
it's
just
only
theory?
sometimes staggering around, then that's a good idea. Like that's
Mhm.
but
That means that the wizard's probably back at the town then.
or some town or
And
some
busy.
place. I could send a
Yeah.
message to
Did you want to still try and meet?
because
the
at this
wizard?
point 6 hours have passed, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
could send a message to the rogue friend and see if they've discovered anyone.
She has a name.
What is it again?
Annie.
Is she okay? That's all I know.
It's Annie.
Is she?
What does she know?
Is she
If
okay?
we want to do the full name, her actual full name is Annabelle.
Annabelle.
No, it's
Not interested. NPC 3.
NPC3.
Is she gonna know how to
He's
get
so brutal.
in here anyway?
Huh?
Is she gonna know how to get in here anyway? Because it's like
No, I
it's
meant-
more like
it's very.
See if she found the wizard in town.
Oh yeah,
perhaps.
yeah. I agree. We should definitely get her to find the wizard and
'Cause 6 hours have passed, perhaps she found something.
keep an eye on her. Yep. Good idea.
And I'm sure she's got some skills that might be useful for a heist.
I could go grab her and bring her with me.
She's got climb walls.
By the time we come back,
hide in
these
the
guys may
shadows,
be approaching
Find
the.
traps. Oh, it's
So
kind of
you're
shooting
gonna
find
fly
traps actually.
There as they continue their trek forward.
But after speaking with Hashkar through our travels, he's still of the opinion that we should find the wizard. Is that right?
I feel it is the path with least resistance.
That's true. That's true.
But if we want to get it done
Yeah.
with no further ado,
sneak in, sneak out.
we could just go straight there now and
Can you dispel magic?
some of it.
Our arrogance has already cost us before.
What is
If
it
we
cost us?
are going to do this, we are going to do this in full and without giving up halfway through when faced with a powerful enemy that can potentially end our lives in one encounter.
We don't know that for sure, do we?
Why do you act as if we do not?
I mean, let's say that we're pretty good in a fight.
Yeah.
We don't know all of their tricks, but
We're dealing with someone that can animate a whole building.
okay. I don't know much about magic.
Which
to
is
be
why we
honest,
need to be
so-
sneaky.
Yeah.
I vote for in, out, done. No interaction with as little as possible. If he arrives, we run.
Okay.
Because we want this to be connected to us as little as possible. Because he might eventually go scrying for the book, and we want to be well on our way by that time.
Is that it? Are we all fully agreed that this is a thing that we are going to do? Fully committing to this idea.
I think so.
I do not care for think.
I'm in. We only live once,
You
Well,
have my fists.
twice.
Fine. Let
But-
us go.
I would like to say right now that if the wizard turns up, I vote
We
for
flee.
immediate retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's really drunk, in which case then we can adapt.
Yeah.
We can punch him on the nose.
Listen, you have this new shiny armor.
Actually, a drunk wizard might be more dangerous. They might.
Concentration will be difficult.
Yeah, but they could also do a spell that's more powerful or does something dumb.
More reckless, at least.
Exactly.
He'll hurt himself.
Maybe.
Either way. I vote for in, out, done.
I vote for whatever we are fully committed to do.
I'm just worried that my mode of acquiring this book may not be well accepted by my...
Oh, the lawful friends.
What's the rules in this plane?
It's such a vast place. There technically isn't any laws. It's just based on individual places that you are in. So if you're in a town, they make the laws of wherever they are. Everywhere else is basically just like wildlands.
Wild
We're in the outlands.
Yeah, you're
So
in
you
outlands.
you won't have broken the laws of
No law
Sigil,
was been
local,
broken.
so that's fine.
But would you have broken the laws of your little organization?
Well,
Or gone against their theories in a way that you cannot justify?
This sounds to me like a legal loophole.
As far
Which
as
I think-
as far as I understand the rules of this organization is that sometimes there are rules that if you can circumvent and create your own way around it, you can still do it. Like they've actually asked me to create a spell from scratch. Spell didn't exist, now it does.
Well, if you believe this is a convincing argument and you are fully willing to suffer the consequences on your own and without any cost to me,
If it doesn't listen, if it doesn't work out, the other guy that wants this book as well is gonna pay us handsomely for it. I'm sure we can live the rest of our lives without coming back to Sigil.
sure.
At least I can.
Probably.
Right.
Not you.
I mean, I'll go back, but
Why don't we just vote? I vote for going in and out, getting this done.
I agree. I'm with that.
I agree as well.
Ready?
you know Sprite would argue with you.
I'm Sprite,
She loves to argue.
and I will go into this place with no fear. Because that's what I would do.
Ready.
We don't know anything about this wizard. We don't know what kind of a person they are, how they acquired the book in the first place. It would set my mind at ease if we had answers to those questions. But my loyalty to us as a group is more important to me. So I will do whatever D thinks is best.
Why don't you get in contact with Annie and see if she's found anything, and then we can hopefully get a better gauge of the situation.
New minion.
Good music.
Okay. I would say Are you okay, Annie? We found the tower empty. Did you locate the wizard? We go in. Please reply. Let me just mark that spell off because that's a 3rd level. Gone. Boom.
With
Ouch.
this music.
Yes. Wizard found. He is quite tiny. He seems to be having fun with a bunch of other small people. I don't know if he will be long.
Relay to you.
And I think we just do it now.
Let's go.
Quick and quiet.
Alright.
We've been walking this whole time.
Yeah. Alright.
As we discussed.
So you can dispel magic.
I can.
And
Give us
you're saying
time.
that those gnomes are magical. Do you think you can, like, suppress them for long enough for us to get inside?
I don't know what they do. So,
Well, as long as they're turned off, they might turn back into...
and I don't know if each
Regular
of
old-
them is a magical effect or if
Oh,
all of them
yeah.
are one magical effect.
Otherwise, we could do some illusions?
I mean, it depends what they do
I
because
always get nervous when Kyle gets that excited.
we may be able to just fly really quickly into the hole and not be seen by them, or
Well, I've got some ideas.
okay.
Only 2 people are going to fly in the hole.
True. Okay. Now stay with me. I have silent image, so
Right.
I can make a big boulder or something like that, or not even that big, but something that we can all be within, and it will just look like a small landmark that this thing would just be walking over. Once we're underneath, we can go straight up, and it won't have seen us. And if we can shoot up the middle while they're all facing outwards,
They won't even know that
then
we're
they'll
in
be
there.
they'll all be looking the other way, and we can go.
So just to confirm, the
How would we
balconies
get-
are on the outside and not on the underside.
They're on the underside.
Right. So they're looking towards
so
the hole.
They're all facing outwards.
Right.
When you went in towards that middle part, its head snapped around towards you.
So if we were under and then reappeared, they probably wouldn't be able to see us because they would be still looking outwards.
You do not know that for certain. All
But
you
they'll-
know is that you sort of flew underneath, and then when you were in the middle,
It followed.
it turned its head around.
Right.
We don't
So-
know if it can do a 360.
Their
It turned its head 180.
default state though is facing outwards. Okay.
But as soon as we entered a certain area,
Detected us.
it looked in.
Okay, so perhaps that's how we do it. We get in the center using silent image for this thing to just move over the top of us, and then if you could maybe do a dispel magic on the area, like I don't know, maybe there's like a
Detect
like an alarm spell kind of thing, like yeah, that's detecting when we pass up through a certain area, and then that's gonna like trigger them to look inwards.
How high is the
How high is the tower?
from the ground to the entrance, like the
To its butthole.
middle, the butt,
To the butthole.
to the butthole?
It's definitely the
The
butthole.
tower from the legs to base of the actual tower itself, we're looking at somewhere of about 50, 60 feet.
10.
How are we gonna
Okay.
get in there?
The bottom of the tower, so the top of the legs, to the very top of the tower, you're looking at about 150 feet.
Okay.
How are
this
we
thing
gonna
is about
get
200
from the
feet
ground?
Carpet,
This is-
rope.
This is part
Fly.
2.
Okay.
2 of us can, 3 of us can fly.
Part
effectively.
well, part 2
Okay.
is I can make us an item that is a platform and a big fucking spring. And I can
A
launch us up
trampoline.
What about a grappling hook?
like an enema.
We have that.
We have a
Like a
grappling hook.
suppository.
I still have the equipment from when we climbed.
Yeah, one of us. You
I can go up,
on the carpet
hook it.
and.
I was question. What if I could try going up to it, make myself invisible,
And test it.
and test it and see if they can see invisible?
See if it's sight based.
Could
Yeah.
be sight based. Could be sound based. If we get, because I was shouting like hello.
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
So I could
Okay.
go, and then perhaps if I get into the hole, I could, from there, maybe there's a control that turns them off.
It's just we won't be able to know if you're in trouble.
We can
That's
hear
the
him
only thing.
screaming.
As I fall
That's
down to
true.
my death.
Yeah.
Invisibly.
That's true. Maybe we give that a go.
And if we hear a scream, we come rushing in.
Just carry like a painted rock with you and drop it down if you're in trouble.
Good idea.
Alright. Let's try that.
Okay, so first we travel there, I guess. Whatever
Okay.
time that takes.
Yep. You are able to make it there. It's probably coming down towards sort of like a night system at the moment. There is actually a lunar cycle on this plane. So it is turning into night. You left in the morning. You travelled about 6-7 hours ish. Because assuming the rest of you all walking together. So yeah, you managed to travel there, and it's sort of starting to become sunset almost.
Okay. You're up, D.
Okay.
Let's send D up that butthole.
Okay, so what is where is everyone else, and what is D doing?
Let me check if I have the spell first.
We're gonna be back a little bit just so that we're
I'm just
The only
hanging
option
out.
for us is like to be at the bottom.
Bottom of the tower, but not between the tower's legs.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we're outside the
of
tower.
legs.
I was gonna say I could disguise myself as the wizard itself, but
If
I
you
don't
knew
know
what
what
they
it looks
looked
like.
like.
she only said that he was small, but that was it.
It's a gnome.
Yeah.
That probably looks like the clones that it's made.
That's
Oh,
so
that's very
clever.
smart.
That's so
That's a
clever.
good idea.
Because wizards are really arrogant and like egotistical and full of themselves, and they love.
Yeah.
Should I try that?
Sure.
It's a great idea.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay, so what is the plan? What are you doing?
I saw the statues, didn't I?
You've seen the statues,
And
yeah?
they're
Full of himself.
gnome sized.
Didn't
They
he?
are gnomes, yeah.
So that matches with what
Mm-hmm.
Annie the Tout said.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll disguise myself as one of the statues, back down a bit,
What color hair though?
and I have a hat on. And
Okay.
then,
Okay.
and then I would kind of drunkily, I'm gonna try this. If it doesn't work, we'll go for plan number 2.
Which is
Invisible.
Die. I fly up and see if the statues react.
Okay. So what you are aesthetically making yourself look like.
Same as the statues, wizard garb, and a pointy hat. Do the statues have hats? Do they look?
Statues do not have hats.
What kind of hair do they have?
They have no hair, they're made of glass.
So they're bald.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, though that's easy then.
That's fine. I'll be bald with a hat.
Okay.
I just want to see what they do. If they complain at me, then
Are you using your flying carpet?
Yeah.
Because that might be a dead giveaway that you are the
we're
person.
already committed.
We
There's
don't
no other way to
necessarily.
fly up.
Yeah, these things might not really have
that
much
much
actual intelligence. They might just be going off simple
Maybe.
cues, like simple visual
There
cues.
may be a code. There may
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, a key.
Okay.
Or we wish that they were, and they're actually like
Super smart.
super smart.
That is the wizard.
They're just
As you
They're all wizards.
fly on up,
He is actually home. He just doesn't want to see anyone.
as you fly on up, you make it to where you were before, and one of the heads snaps back around and look at you and says, "I'm sorry, the premises are currently vacant right now. Please return and come again another time."
Can I see the hole? What does the hole look like?
The hole just looks like a hexagonal hole in the base of it. Beyond the surface of it, you can't really see anything. It's very dark up there. Even with your dark vision, you can see up there.
you
Mm.
might like have a code word for deactivating security or some shit.
Yeah.
like that.
Can you detect any magic? Like whether there's an alarm spell that's triggering them, or whether it's coming
The
from them.
whole tower's gonna light up, surely.
I would
Yeah.
have to cast a spell first. Detect magic. as a ritual first.
You're gonna cast it as a ritual.
I'll just sit on the carpet in the safe zone where they're not complaining.
Okay, so you're gonna drop down a little bit. So from where they sort of snap their head around, you're probably about 15, 20 feet away from the hole.
Okay, so not super far.
No. As you sort of drop yourself down, so you'll be sitting there for like 10 minutes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you cast detect magic, what's the radius of that?
30.
30 feet? Okay, so you'll probably be able to just about get in the middle. Is that where you're sort of like directly below the hole? The width of it, this tower, is probably sitting about 180 feet wide from side to side.
If I go closer to one of the statues.
Move closer to one of the statues. Okay, so detect magic gives you the school of magic and lights up in a color, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not magical, then obviously it doesn't illuminate itself in a color. So the gnome-like statue glows with illusion magic. Illusion, yeah. The hole itself glows with evocation magic. And
That's gonna be a big trap.
What does evocation do again?
Fire, frost,
Evocation's like big
Destruction.
damage.
elemental magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elemental damage.
and
Yeah.
conjuration magic.
The whole.
Mm-hmm.
That's a drop.
And so the gnomes are warnings only.
Mm-hmm.
The hole is the real.
Yeah.
And does are there any other areas that light up with like anything else that could be potentially like a hidden trap door or a hidden entrance?
Nothing you can see.
The way up to the hole, does that have any sort of like sensor sort of magic, like alarm or something like that?
There's conjuration
You can
And-
do that.
and
It's got conjuration, evocation on the hole itself.
But that's on the hole itself.
On the hole itself.
Right.
And illusion magic on the gnome.
Maybe if we just try to dispel magic on the hole and just
Not sure
go
if I
in.
can, to be honest.
Might be
Not-
too
not
high level,
like
you
that.
mean?
Yeah.
Or if we send something high enough to trigger it.
Birdie,
Yeah.
I'm going off the hole because I don't want to be directly under because it could be just a jet of fucking fire. And I'm gonna go off the hole and I'm gonna send my bird up towards the hole.
Okay.
With if it can carry a torch, just to see if I can illuminate it and see towards it.
What kind of bird are you sending?
Do you
I
think
mean,
you can see in darkness?
An owl or something?
Could be any bird, but
It just depends on whether the bird's going to be able to carry,
carry
a
it.
torch or not.
If you choose an owl that can see in darkness, you can choose to see,
See
through the
through
owl's
Oh,
eyes.
that's a good idea.
I mean, whichever bird it is, it's a bird that we'll see in the dark. I can
Yeah.
find
Okay,
one
I like that.
Okay.
and I'll see through it
So you're sending the bird up, you're looking through the bird's eyes whilst you're hovering below sort of
to the
where that
side
gnome looked.
of the hole.
And you're sending it up towards the hole. Are you sending it into the hole?
Well, if it can see from the entrance, if it can see anything,
Okay.
I'll look first.
It can.
It can't see anything.
Oh, magical darkness.
Magical darkness.
Send it through the hole.
It's
Okay.
magical towel.
As you
Understandable.
send it through the hole, and you're looking through its eyes, you
God, what happens if it
feel your
dies?
orientation change.
Oh.
And you find yourself in a long corridor made of sort of a blue substance, as much like what the building itself on the exteriors look like.
Glassy.
Glassy, and you look down and there's a corridor with a tunnel at the end.
Does the tunnel?
Didn't get eviscerated immediately.
Does the tunnel look like the place where it's just come in? Like, is it facing down towards the ground?
No.
Okay.
A new corridor, so it gets teleported.
As the owl turns around and looks behind him, there's no him there.
So it gets put into a potentially it gets taken into a one-way transportation device,
Yeah.
teleportation device.
Maybe have a look around, just because we don't want to go in there and then get stuck in like a magical maze or something like that.
Sure. Walk down the corridor.
Or like a prison.
As you fly down the corridor, you look to the corner and it turns and there's a door in front of you.
And it's closed.
Door's closed.
Can the bird look through the keyhole? Is
There's
there
no
a
keyhole.
Is there a gap
Cracks.
under the bottom?
There is nothing on the bottom. This door is pretty much flush with this entire thing. The only reason why you can see that this is a door is the fact that there is a door handle there. But everything is exactly like
Perfect.
perfectly formed. You'll get the impression from looking at this and with your level of intelligence that this is designed, probably if you sort of push it and open it, it will move smoothly. It is literally like
Millimeter.
Yeah. This has been specifically crafted to be
Perfect.
a lovely, perfect door.
Yeah. Maybe the owl's weight would be enough just to shift the door handle.
You can roll me
Yeah, what kind of door handle we're talking about? Can it sit on it and
check. Just straight intelligence.
12.
12. You do not know what the substance is. It doesn't look like normal glass.
I'll leave the bird where it is. There's nothing else that the bird can see that is of interest. This is a corridor with a door at the end, and that's it.
Correct.
And I'll come back and. Is it reflective? Can the bird see itself?
No, it cannot.
And if it tries to touch it, is it solid?
Solid.
Come back down.
I mean, it hasn't been eviscerated. That's a good start.
Is it small enough? Is it too small to be triggering?
Surely, if he wanted to eviscerate things that go in, he would plan for the idea that some very small thing would go in. He himself might be very small by the sounds of it, so
Maybe that's
I think
it.
it's probably not going to
maybe
be.
you have to be gnome sized to get in.
Yeah.
Or anything that's gnome sized doesn't get blasted.
Makes sense.
We don't have a way of making us all small. I think you can go different size.
Sprite.
Sprite can.
Right?
Be yourself.
Yes.
I'm not
Small.
sending Sprite now. Without her being hit into the hull. I think I may go.
Do.
I think
what
I'm-
her
Sprite's
character
brave.
do.
She'll
I can make myself tiny.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can tighten my belt to reduce my size by 1. And
I
my
think
weight by an 8.
sending one person in will be dangerous because then they'll be stuck on their own on the other side, and then we'll have to make
The
a
bird-
decision.
Does the bird manage to come out?
No, there's no exit, right?
No exit.
That's the
You
problem.
see,
That
that's
door.
terrifying. That may not be the entrance. That may be a one-way.
Can I detect the distance that the bird between myself and the bird? Like, can I feel its presence? And like how far into the tower the bird is?
The fact that you can still see through its eyes.
Means it's within 100
Okay.
feet, right? Or
120.
120 feet, whatever it is.
Yeah. You can see within 100 feet. You can see through it telepathically.
That's most of the tower, right?
So it is within the tower. It hasn't been taken away to some demi-plane somewhere,
Yeah,
which is a good start.
That is a good start.
And since we can't see on the other side of the door, it might genuinely just be like an entrance for this dude.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just gonna go up here.
This is front door.
It
Yeah.
just seems too simple to get in there. Like, is he bluffing his way through blocking people from getting into his house?
Maybe. Who knows? We don't know the wizard.
Maybe the fact that people know it's a wizard's tower and that there's little statue guards is enough to deter most people.
Yeah. This could be a situation where a determined thief can get into anywhere.
Why don't we say to Sprite, use one of your magical things to make an animal,
Yeah.
and we'll send that
It's
through.
a
Like
random.
a big animal.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's
A
a big
medium
animal.
or large animal.
It's a random thing.
It's a random thing.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
might
she's got a
get
few
lucky.
of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll have to throw them because they can't fly.
They said that
Unless they
they're
can fly.
happy to do whatever.
I
Roll
don't think
me
any of
a
them can
D8.
Is it in a row?
How are you planning on getting this thing up there?
We'll figure that out once we make it.
So the
6.
elk- It's the elk.
It's a giant badger.
That's medium,
How-
isn't it?
Giant badger is a medium-sized creature.
Medium's
Okay.
good.
Are gnomes technically small-sized creatures?
They are.
Okay.
All right.
This badger is bigger than Sprite by a significant amount.
Okay.
This is exciting.
This is what we do. We put the badger on the carpet. You go up there, D, and pick the badger up and chuck it up through the,
Oh my
the
gosh.
hole.
It's the same size as you. He's gonna. I mean, I suppose he's really strong. Relatively strong.
The badger
So
will
one
obey
of the
commands.
wonderful things of having a muscle wizard, D would be able to throw this badger up.
How do you feel about that?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Why not?
Uh,
I don't know. I feel like it's a fucking trap.
But
We
it's-
committed to this.
It's a trap. It's
Oh, absolutely.
What was it? It was conjuration and
Conjuration,
invocation. That's gonna be
Absolutely. a
that's
trap.
gonna be a trap that triggers an invocation spell. Almost.
roll me an
one-
intelligence check.
Almost for
In fact, roll
sure.
me an arcana check.
If that's a fail, I'll reroll. But that is. Oops. Arcana.
Yep.
15.
15. You know that darkness spell is an evocation spell.
The which one?
The darkness spell.
Oh.
So that would be the evocation spell.
Darkness is evocation.
So
Just
it's a
based
lay-
off of your knowledge of the fact that
I
you have
thought-
dark vision
I would have assumed
as a
that
tiefling.
Yeah.
darkness was going to be like illusion or something like
Yeah.
that, but that
Okay.
makes more sense. Or conjuration.
So
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 conjuration
it's
is
also a
teleport.
conjuration, so that's going to
Yeah.
be a teleport.
Okay, let's go.
So that's
Everyone in.
it.
All right,
Well,
chuck the
send
badger in.
check the badger in and see if it works.
Check
just
the
in
badger
case.
in. Check him in.
Okay. How far are you going to try and throw this badger?
Shot put.
Are you just going straight up to the hole
What I'm gonna
itself?
do is be like,
Build momentum.
I'm gonna
and
come
just,
from
like,
the bottom,
throw
and
it.
the carpet is like 50 feet down from the hole.
Oh
And
shit.
I'm gonna be like this.
Like a shot put.
Yeah, right. And then the carpet is gonna start flying up. All right. And as the carpet reaches the end, I'm gonna stop the carpet and push at the same time, and you're gonna see like an anime like vein pop in my ear, like, and my muscle and my robe is gonna go like.
How far
I
away
love
from the hole
muscle
are you?
memory so
Rope
much.
splits all over.
How far away from the hole are you going to try and throw it?
I mean,
Where were you stopping the magic carpet?
Like
I'm
10 feet down?
I'm stopping like 10 feet, maybe
10 feet.
5.
Okay, as you move up, you hear the message from the gnomes again.
Yeah.
Nobody's here. Please come again another time. With the momentum and your strength, you're able to throw this badger in. It disappears into darkness. It doesn't come back out.
I look at my bird.
You see a badger in there.
Okay, the badger's in there.
Let's go.
No one dies.
Let's do it.
Get that grappling hook hooked on the inside so I can climb up.
I can just fly you up.
Oh, just like,
Yeah, you
won't
just-
the
Yeah.
gnomes get suspicious?
I don't think
We'll just
they-
have to hear it
Yeah.
I mean,
20
they
times.
didn't have an issue with the badger going in, did they?
Whatever is quicker.
You can fly them up and down if you
Yeah,
want.
let's
do
Go,
it.
ferry.
All right, let's go.
And the last one, I will fly in as well.
Okay, you hear the same message every single time that you trigger that.
I'm going like this.
You
It
go
could be
like
that the fucking wizard's getting a message on his head going like, someone's at the door.
Yeah, like,
Like
every
a-
time.
Like a ring, a
Yeah.
ring bell, ringle
Yeah.
bell.
Absolutely. I was just thinking
Bing,
that
bing,
maybe
bing,
it's
bing.
just an alert system to let him know
Yeah.
And it
someone.
does say illusion as well. I'm not sure if alarm is illusion. Can't remember. But we go in. We're
Okay,
in.
we're in.
You're in.
I think we
Um,
just need to keep checking in with Annie as much as possible, just to say like, what's he up to? As he said,
It's a
you
pretty
have-
high level.
It's a
You
high
have
level
one more
spell.
check.
Oh, okay.
It's not message.
All right.
It's sending, right?
Level 3. It's one more check and that's it for the day.
All right. So
I
maybe,
might want to save that for.
maybe once we find the book and we're ready to go, we send a message,
Yeah.
just to be like,
Saying keep
Okay.
him there.
Yeah.
How are people feeling? It's almost 10 o'clock. We don't have Alex here today,
I think
but
that may be it.
I think
right?
this is a good spot to.
you think this is a good spot?
Yeah.
Because
He's
then
doing any
then we
combat.
can start
That's okay.
with the whole
Yeah,
group.
we can
If there's
Oh, that would be good.
shit,
Yeah.
if there is shit going down on the other side of this door, we need the healing. We need the extra spells that Alex will have.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
In which
true.
case, you take everyone, you put them on your thing, they sort of go up and you hear the sounds constantly. And as you sort of go to flying yourself, you have like a weird sensation in your stomach as it almost sort of turns. You've experienced this sensation before of going through a portal.
Hmm.
And all of you find yourselves in a perfectly curated 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot corridor of this glass material. As you look behind you, it's just a wall. And at the far end is a turning of corridor to the right. And that is where we're going to end the session then.
All right.
Beautiful. Well, thank you all for joining us at the Hodgepodge Tavern. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We should be back next week with a full crew, hopefully. And they will be delving into the Tower of He Who Knows.
Does he know?
I think
Do
it
you
does.
know?
He who's getting his ass robbed.
I think he might know that we're here because he knows everything, right?
No one's gonna know.
How would
Nobody's
they
gonna-
know?
How would they know? So, thank you very much for joining us.
Think of it.
Music today has been provided to you by Pocket Bards.
Pocket bar.
Show them some love. They actually have a remarkable app. I don't know what it's like because my phone hasn't updated it in like 6 months. It might be very different from what I'm using at the moment, but it should be fantastic. Other than that, we should be back next week. Please stick around and vote for your favorite player of the session, and they may award some experience points. So we'll be back in a couple of moments. Please stick around and we'll do our experience.
To watch us squabble over XP.
waiting and welcome back. Polls are still open, so if you do have a favourite player this session, please do vote now in the chat by typing in their name or the character's name, whichever one you want to do.
Or some defining feature,
or some
like the
defining
one with the
feature.
pink and orange hair. That also
Yes.
would
Definitely
work.
not that one.
We could do
Definitely
that.
Or the person with the sick new.
Sick fade, bro.
It's not really a phase.
It's completely faded.
It's
It's transparent at this point.
Fading from stubble to baldness. We
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
It's faded from
The
existence.
fade is
Oh!
from here to here. That's the fade.
So, in terms of session experience, I'm going to give everyone 200 points of experience. That will extend out to everyone, including the NPCs that you have with you.
Yep.
And that was just for general fun. You managed to get a lot of planning sorted. I'm gonna give an extra 100 to Kyle for spending the time just
Yeah.
focusing down on getting that personal objective completed. I'm also going to give a bonus 100 to D.
100.
An
And
extra
I'm
100
hurt.
for D.
I'll take it.
Because you were struck with that inner turmoil of what do I do? How am I going to approach this? And you kind of came up with a pretty solid plan. The circumstances didn't always necessarily align for that plan to completely work out, but you sort of stick to like the idea that you had, and you're like, right, I've got this backup plan. So I think that's commendable.
I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Also gave me finally the opportunity to bring Akin in, and that was fun. Akin, the friendly fiend. You come here, you leave with a smile.
I feel like he's tracking us with all these items. He's like, where are you guys? Where are you
Yeah.
up to?
For sure.
Something. Yeah.
You
Oh,
come,
I
you
know.
bring your friends. We'll leave with smiles.
For sure.
You make sure that everyone leaves happy.
Make sure everyone leaves happy.
There goes your
Good
father.
customer service. So,
Just like we do in the shop. We
exactly.
always make sure that our customers leave happy. Even if they're just browsing.
Even if they're just browsing. So,
We were giving away free ice cream last weekend.
we were indeed.
Mhm.
We may do that again at some point soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll do our experience point blips. So the first blip of the day is a creative use of a spell or ability. Who do you feel flex their
I flex my muscles.
No, you
Mm-hmm.
literal,
Your literal
muscles?
muscles. Yeah.
You shot put a giant badger.
you didn't do
That's gotta be
Hey.
worth something.
I use the carpet
No, you didn't.
to put. Come on.
Momentum.
Plus the familiar
I
as
was
well.
gonna say the familiar.
Yeah, I think all of that has got to get a D.
I think
Yeah,
that's.
I think D.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moment we are
Objection.
sitting at
Objection, Your
250 experience points for a blip, so
Yeah.
250
I vote
to D.
D.
Thank you. Thank you.
Objection.
It's fine.
Don't say we
Noted.
don't vote for you sometimes.
Noted.
Heroic, selfless, or furthering the party goal. Do you feel anyone encompass that today?
No heroics. I'm selfless.
I think we all just did it
Yeah, we kind of all furthered the party goal,
together.
really, but
I'm going along with the plan, even though I don't know if the wizard is a bad guy or not. Because I'm neutral good.
I'm
I
going along
wouldn't
with the plan.
just steal something from someone without. Well, would I? I don't know. I mean, my minions are thieves, but but that's them.
What's like the alignment for hypocrites?
Yeah. What is the alignment
True
for
neutral.
hypocrites?
True neutral.
Yeah.
Lawful good.
Probably.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cutting. Oh, I love that.
Probably neutral in actual mechanical.
Can we give them? Can we give the three that stayed behind the further in the party go? Because they kind of stayed behind. They're gonna
Yeah, that's-
sacrifice experience.
Yeah, they
for-
were actually useful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Vaguely.
That's
It's a
true.
really useful job that they're doing.
Yeah. In which case we'll do 250, 75 each. We'll say.
Are you keeping notes for Hazel?
I can.
Yeah. So that was 200 plus 75.
That puts Rax just shy of level 2. Just shy. 275, it should be
He's
sitting at.
no, he's at 4.
Oh, really? Did we give him some?
4. Yeah, I was at 250 when we started tonight, so.
Yeah.
I would just like to say that Alex wants to vote for me.
Oh.
But she can't because she doesn't have the app. She's watching. There must be a guest watching there.
No, she shouldn't.
Okay.
It's true. It says here.
No, she shouldn't.
Show us the text.
Yeah,
show us
yeah.
the text. Show us the text.
It votes for Kyle.
Look at the bottom. I can't without the app.
Well, he says she can.
Won't let me without the app. And I said you can't.
Maybe she can't pull the.
Yeah, but
chat
she
window
might
up
not be
and
saying.
She can't sign in.
Get her to send
Get
a
her to
message in
say,
Discord, and
"I
I will
vote."
see
Yeah.
it.
Maybe she's
I
like,
vote
I can't bring
in
myself to
Discord.
vote for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't in all good conscience. vote
We
for
need
you.
proof, Alex.
Yeah.
Text Philippe.
Don't text Philippe. Put it in the
She
Discord.
did.
if you
Or
can.
put it in the Discord. Put it in the
Oh yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, so we can all see it.
Yeah. Well, I can't see it.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Not that we don't.
So,
Not that we don't trust you.
I've got one, and it does say vote D.
Oh, I wonder who that's
Tragic.
from.
It's actually from
Is it from Alex?
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
What's the name?
Tutto Andre Bene.
That's
Alex.
her.
Suck
Italian.
it.
Okay.
Italian.
Of course it
Forgot.
is. She's
forgot.
an Italian lover.
But there may still be more votes
She
that may
loves
come in.
everything
We don't know.
Okay.
It
So
sounded.
It's not exactly
good.
what I
Sorry.
would interpret that as.
I couldn't
So it's
remember
just like
what the name
discount
was.
Italian. She can't actually afford the actual.
Italophile?
Telephone? Yeah.
Italophile. I don't know.
Yeah, Italophile.
Bibliotech.
Italophile or Italophile, probably.
Okay.
So we've done heroics. Intangibles, honorable mention. I would like to put forward Kyle because, as the player, because you said maybe he looks like his statues.
That's true.
And I thought that was just so beautiful.
It didn't go well. It didn't have any effect, but it was very helpful.
Yeah.
I was gonna vote
was
for
great.
myself in the heroics thing,
Oh, okay.
because you're all idiots, and I needed a full commitment to a plan, not backing me, but it's like
I would like to vote for Kyle, but mostly because he got a superhero outfit. He got shin pads,
yeah.
he got knee pads, he got.
Like Wonder Woman.
Spider-Man.
It was like
Ant-Man,
Yeah.
armored Ant-Man.
Transformers. This guy's.
This
Well,
is this
the
is a new
question
this
is-
is a new season.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get a
Is
new.
everyone's got new outfits?
Yeah.
Anime
Are you gonna
happens
cut-
like that.
Are you now going to
There's new
carve
characters
a part
involved.
of the stomach
Show your abs.
of your
Yeah,
and show your
absolutely.
abs and pledge
Just like a
yourself to
little
follow.
window.
I think it was already like a muscled carapace anyway.
Yes. It was
Beautiful.
like shaped.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful. Okay, if everyone's in agreement, then that is 250 to Hashkar.
Cool. Thank you.
Let's go.
So that brings us down to the vote. The only vote I have in the chat today is for D.
Hey.
My adoring fans.
Oh.
Man, we haven't heard from Hashkar does nothing wrong. It's been a long, been a long one.
He's
I don't
been
know,
pretty
I've
It's
quiet.
been real silence.
So many accounts.
I don't know. I dress modestly. I don't get any votes. I get my tits out. I don't get any votes. What's a girl gotta do to get some XP around here?
Alex says you guys all look sexy. So there we go.
I'll take that.
So, thank you very much for joining us at the Hodgepodge Tavern. We hope you enjoyed yourselves today. We should be back again with a full collective and delving into the Tower of He Who Knows. And we know
See you next Tuesday.
that you're looking forward to this too.
That was so cheesy.
I am.
That was great. I'm really looking forward to it.
Josh is scared. It seems.
I think it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I can't foresee any problems.
This is what people do when they're like in denial of
because
like.
I don't think ahead. I live in the moment, man.
Live in the moment.
Oh, we made such a mistake, but it's fine. As long as we're all committed to it.
Alex didn't have a choice. She
Alex
got.
didn't have a
She
choice.
got. This is what
She
you
got
get.
committed.
You're not
When
here.
you have other plans.
Yeah.
Next time you'll learn.
We love you, Alex.
No.
I do anyway. I do.
But unfortunately, Sprite doesn't get any experience for the session.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
The price for
Harsh.
going to a wedding.
NPCs get it. You don't. Get
So, we will see you all next Tuesday, and remember, pocket bars.
Pocket Art's pretty great.
Sponsor us.
Goodbye.
Give me money.